You know it. I know it. A lot of worry, a lot of wondering what would happen next. Maybe that's how you feel about your money too. Tired, stuck, stretched thin. But it doesn't have to be that way. You just need a plan. We've been talking about this all day today. Because a plan gives you confidence even when everything else seems out of control. And that plan is Financial Peace University. This class will teach you everything you need to know to save money, pay off debt, and build wealth for the future. You can stream the lessons on your own or get support by going through the class with others. Then you'll put that plan into practice with the premium Ramsey Plus membership. You don't have to stay exhausted and overwhelmed. You can win with money. To start your free trial of Ramsey Plus, text trial to 33789. That's trial to 33789. Rachel Cruz and I are taking your calls, 888-825-5225, and we're going to go to Kansas City with Lacey. Hey, Lacey, how are you?
Fantastic. Thanks so much. I'm so glad it's you two ladies today. Perfect for my question.
I love it. Let's have it.
Okay. So I am a mom of 3 small children. I have been in and out of college, changing my mind for what seems, almost 10 years now. I think I finally settled on what I want to do, like a dream, but,
They say teamwork makes the dream work. It also gets stuff done, like your projects. That's why Kendhammer Roofing and Construction and A1 Roofing and Construction have come together to give you a better home improvement experience. Kendhammer A1 Roofing and Construction brings you over 30 years of roofing and construction. See what they can do for you. Go to KendhammerRoofing.com. If you think a good roofer is expensive, wait till you hire a bad one. Get the best of roofing and construction. Kendhammer A1 Roofing and Construction.
La Crosse's source for news and information. Wisdom is WIZM. La Crosse, News Talk 1410 AM, 92.3 FM.
FM. Drew Kelly live with you here tonight as the Onalaska Hilltoppers will be hosting the River Falls Wildcats in an MVC matchup that is critical in playoff seedings as well as the overall conference champion at the end of the season. So glad you could tune in on WIZM News Talk 1410 AM and 92.3 FM. Drew Kelly live with you here tonight. Other streaming options include WKTYSports.com/video. The WKTY app, as well as around River City on Roku and Apple TV. It is an absolutely glorious night to be outside watching a football game here this evening. 2 really fun teams are going to be doing battle in about 10 minutes from now as the River Falls Wildcats 5-2 on the season. 5-2 also in conference play, or 5-0 rather in conference play. Meanwhile, for Onalaska, they are 4-3 overall. And looking to get a signature win as they try to advance their playoff probability sheet and try to impress the committee makers that they are worthy of a good seed, possibly a home game in level 1 of the playoffs. Obviously, it's been an up-and-down road for the Hilltoppers this season. When it's gone great, it's gone really great. And when it's gone bad, it's been pretty rough for the Hilltoppers. Same thing you could say about other teams in the MVC, like Central and Holman as well, that we cover. But it's just been one of those years where nobody's really separated themselves from the pack. River Falls put a licking on West Salem last week, a team that was pretty much dominating everybody, at least defensively. River Falls tying with them in the first quarter, 7-7. After that, a 34-0 rout from that point with a 41-7 win for the River Falls Wildcats, who, as we mentioned, go to 5-2 on this season. These 2 teams have a history of their own as far as matchups. They've played in the playoffs. They have played late in season games. A non-conference game a couple of years ago was a really tight battle, 28-21, and the Hilltoppers were able to get that win. Meanwhile, this is obviously the first and only season in the MVC, at least for now. Kind of a 1-year trial to see how it would work. And obviously it's worked fairly well with River Falls doing very well. Reedsburg going to be an entry into the MVC next year, so a lot of changes going on. But it's pretty interesting to see the Wildcats in the MVC showing what they can do from about 2 hours away, 2.5 hours away. So probably not going to miss those road trips, I wouldn't imagine, to the La Crosse area to play some of their football games, but it's not bothered them. That's the one thing you have to give the Wildcats. They're led by their quarterback, number 12, Vito Massa. He's throwing 51% of his passes. He's completed 52% of his passes, over 1,000 yards, 16 touchdowns, and 4 interceptions. And they've got a really good balanced running game as well. Cole Evold with 867 yards. 2 other players with over 100. Tyler Hayden, 321, and Gavin Cole, also 106 on the season. National anthem going to be played in just a moment, and we will take a break and have the starting lineups and kickoff next. This is high school football on WIZM.
In order for a defense to get the best coverage on the field, they have to know the game and be ready for the unexpected. If you want the best coverage when it comes to your insurance, get to know the agent who gets to know you. Kurt Papp, your local State Farm insurance agent. There is no one-size-fits-all coverage. Get the coverage that fits the way you live, work, and play. Schedule a quote with Kurt Papp before October 15th, and in appreciation, you'll receive a $10 Quick Trip gift card. Kurt Papp, your local State Farm insurance agent. Go to KurtPappInsurance.com.
Game day, 2 words that mean you better be ready to bring it. How you prepare can determine if you succeed or if you fall short. Be ready to bring it every time with Game Day Supply in Onalaska, the Coulee region's new specialty sports store. Equipment, apparel, accessories, nutrition. Game Day Supply can help you get there and keep you at the top. They know the products because they know what's at stake. Athletes and fans, be game day ready with Game Day Supply. Stop in today across from Senior Villa in the Timbers Building, Onalaska.
Keeping La Crosse informed since 1923. WIZM News Talk 1410 AM and 92.3 FM.
Our guest this morning is Dr. Navid Kaziri. I appreciate you spending time with us this morning to discuss back pain. Lots of people dealing with it because they don't want to go to the doctor and have their doctor say, you need surgery, Mike. Are there other ways to deal with back pain, doctor?
Good morning, Mike. Thanks for having me. As you say, there's a lot of us in the community who have experienced back pain one way or the other, and there's a lot of reasons that we may have back pain, and not all of them are related to our spine. And there is a whole host of interventions that people can take part into before they need surgery. I mean, the fact of it is that up to 90% of all the back pains go away either on their own or with a good discipline regimen of physiotherapy, chiropractic interventions, and medication.
WIZM News Talk 1410 AM, 92.3 FM.
Coulee Region Cooks, every Thursday from 10 to 11. Hi, this is Mike Hayes. I host that program and always look forward to it because we're pushing the envelope a little bit. My dad used to say, if you're not having fun in the kitchen, you're doing it wrong. You've got to eat. You got to figure out a way to make it fun and tasty for everybody in your family. That's exactly the goal for Coulee Region Cooks. I hope you can join us. Maybe we can help push the envelope in your family. And certainly we'll have fun in the kitchen. That's the goal. Coulee Region Cooks, Thursdays 10 to 11 on WIZM.
Back here at Onalaska High School, Drew Kelly live with you tonight on WIZM News Talk 1410 AM and 92.3 FM. Going through the seniors right now. Last home season, a regular season game for them in their 4-year careers as Hilltoppers and getting the well recognition that they deserve. And really good team this Hilltopper squad has, especially on the outside. Nicky Odom, though, is going to be leading the Hilltoppers for years to come. Just a junior, and he's definitely going to be a start for the future here coming up next year for Onalaska. Just a speedster, really causing a lot of problems for the other teams. As far as how do you guard him? Do you guard him with zone? Do you guard him with man? And that obviously frees up different things for Aiden Larson and company to do with him. So we'll see what the Hilltoppers defense can do, as they will be starting on the field first. They won the toss and deferred to the second half, so it'll be the Hilltoppers on defense, kicking it away to River Falls. Meanwhile, for the Onalaska offense, when they do finally come back out on the field, obviously Aiden Larson, we talked about him, almost 70% completion percentage, 1,206 yards, 13 touchdowns and 2 interceptions. And for rushing, 3 guys over 250 yards on the ground. Brady Kuhn, 7.2 yards per carry, 322 yards and 2 touchdowns. Aiden Larson obviously going to be able to use the dual option threat with 7 touchdowns and 307 yards. And also Robert Bonner, the big fella, kind of the bruiser of the bunch, 43 carries, 270 yards and 2 touchdowns as well. So plenty of different weapons for the Hilltoppers. On the outside, Nicky Odom, as we mentioned, number 1, 49 catches, 538 yards and 6 touchdowns. And Michael Skemp is kind of Mr. Old Reliable, 31 catches, 444 yards, and 6 touchdowns on the year for him as well. Matty Burnett also with 10 catches, 132 yards, and a touchdown. So just about set to go from Onalaska High School this evening. No score on the scoreboard, 12 minutes on the clock. Hilltoppers will be in their purple jerseys, white pants, and white uniform, white numerals as well, along with the white and purple helmets. River Falls in the blue pants with gold trim. Blue numerals, white jerseys, gold trim on that as well, and the white and gold helmets. It'll be number 8, Ben Foss, kicking it off, and that's going to go into the end zone for a touchback. No chance for the Wildcats to get a return on it there, as it was number 3, Jordan Karras, who was back deep to receive the kickoff. And we're underway here from Onalaska High School. Hilltoppers, as we mentioned, 5-2. Onalaska 4-3 on the year. Appreciate everybody tuning in here on WIZM. Obviously, the Brewers have clinched game 1 of the 5-game division series, 2-1. Josh Hader closing things down in the 9th inning. Post-game coverage continues on WKTY. 1 receiver lined up to the right side, no receivers on the left, backs to the backfield, and here is a handoff going absolutely nowhere that time. Good job on the stuff, as it was number 28, Cole Evold, who tried the middle of the lane, and nothing doing. 2nd down and 9, he gained 1 on the play. Out to the 21-yard line, 11:40 to go here in this first quarter.
Cole Evold with a carry, tackled by Pika.
Once again,
no gain.
Number 12, Vito Massa, lines up in the shotgun formation now, 1 receiver to each side. Evold is to his left, and now here's a play-action fake going deep down the right sideline. Incomplete. Beautiful job getting his hand in there to break it up. Matty Burnett. They were going deep down the field for Michael Sherman, and a great job, perfectly timed, getting his hand in there to knock the football away was Matty Burnett. So 3rd down and 9 after the nice piece of defense. Just step for step with him the whole way and was able to get the stop. 11:19 to go here in the first quarter. Just underway. First possession for the River Falls Wildcats. Onalaska offense hasn't been on the field yet. And here is Massa. Rolls out to his right side. Fires on the move, and it's completed across the 35-yard line to about the 38. And a great catch and run that time. It was Sherman again is who they were looking for. And it's 1st down for the Wildcats. That's a pickup of about 16. So he needed 9, picked up 16, and the Falcons move the chains and get their offense set again. Deliberate team, they're going to huddle between almost every play. And the balls are exchanged, and we're just about set to go here. Under center is Massa. 2 backs in the backfield, I formation here. They send a man in motion to the right side. That's Jordan Karras. Lines up to the left now. 2 to the left, none to the right. And here's the pitch play to Evold again, and he is going to get met after a gain of 1 to the 40-yard line. Maybe a pickup of 2 on the play. Good penetration up front by the Hilltopper defense to stone that one away after only a minimal gain. Onalaska looking to add to their playoff resume. Obviously, one more game coming up next week as well. We will be covering Central and Logan, the battle for the Arc. Will be held at Roger Herring Stadium on the campus of UW La Crosse. 1 receiver out to the left side. Tight end lined up that side of the formation as well. I formation in the backfield, 2nd down and 8. Evalold gets the handoff, and he is met in the backfield and going absolutely nowhere. Good job getting on the stop. Sam Pika got him from the legs in the backfield, and a good job just to get what he can that time.
We'll give him 1 third down and 7.
Cole Evavold. So 3rd down and 7, gain of 1 after a gain of 2 on 1st and 10. 9:49 to go here in the first quarter. Hilltoppers looking to get the football back after they allowed a previous 3rd down and long. Let's see if the defense is up to the challenge here. Under center is Massa. Sends a man in motion to the right side. That is Karras. So 2 receivers right, none left. Quick drop back. Massa's going to take off to the right side. Fools everybody as he lets a couple of defenders get downfield towards him and then just dumps it over everybody's head to Michael Karras, who was waiting at about midfield. He got all the way down to the Onalaska 32-yard line. A great job there. A great awareness play. Just let everybody come up on him. Knew he had Karras with nobody near him after that. And that he would get up the first down afterwards. And there's going to be a penalty flag on the run after catch. It's going to be a clipping penalty. We'll see what the yardage is. It should still give the Wildcats a first down. And they picked it up at that point. They're going to get them to the 46-yard line of Onalaska. So the Wildcats pick up another 3rd down and long on this opening drive and are now inside Onalaska territory. 9:24 and counting here in this first quarter. Drew Kelly live with you this afternoon from Onalaska High School. 2 receivers set out to the left side, Karras and Sherman. Tight end lined up right side, I formation to the backfield. Under center is Massa. And he will hand it off to Evavold again, and Evavold will keep those legs churning. Not much to do, though, up the middle. Got maybe a yard or 2 on the play, and it's 2nd and long. They say he picked up 2 to the 44-yard line. Programming note, we'll be live here on WIZM tomorrow as the UW La Crosse Eagles will be taking on the UW Oshkosh Titans in a WIC matchup. Number 20 UWL, number 9 Oshkosh, so should be a fun one from Roger Herring Stadium. Coverage begins at 1:45 on WIZM. Kickoff is at 2 p.m. Central Time. Receiver Sherman lined up to the left side with the formation. Here is Mata, and he's going to play action fake out to the left side. Got his man out of the backfield and drugged down at about the 40-yard line. That's a gain of 4. Cade Mashesky gets the reception, and it's 3rd down and medium upcoming. Nicely designed play there. They rolled out the quarterback. The fullback Mashesky was just able to sneak out of the backfield and easily get it to the flat to pick up that catch and make it a much more easy 3rd down opportunity. 3rd down and 4 at the Onalaska 40-yard line. Once again, both quarterbacks have done very well hanging on to the football. Not many mistakes, not many turnovers. So far, a good possession by Mata this time. And here is a great pass out of the backfield again to the 20-yard line. Evavold down to the 19, actually. That was Gavin Cole, my apologies. He was able to pick up a giant first down inside the red zone for Onalaska to the 19-yard line. 7:47 and counting in this first quarter. Wildcats, rather, looking to answer first. And Massa will line up under center. Receivers split to each side. I formation in the backfield. Massa looks over the Onalaska defense. Takes the snap, hands it off to Evavold up the middle. Big hole initially. Picks up maybe 3 or 4 on the play before he's dropped by a host of Hilltopper defenders, including number 10, Adam Skifton. Connor Johansson in there as well. 2nd down and 6 after a 4-yard gain. It's really the most successful rushing play they've had so far. It's really been from the passing game that's been the most efficient for the Wildcats. Sherman lined up to the left side for River Falls. To the right, it is Karras. I formation in the backfield. Here's the play action fake. Massa once again going over the middle this time. Incomplete. A great job getting in front of the football and breaking it up. Michael Skemp there swats it away in the end zone.
Knocked away.
And a great job there defensively. We've seen the Hilltoppers do that previously with Matty Burnett on a long pass that made it 2nd down and 10 earlier in the possession. And then, once again, it was Michael Skemp doing his job there. 6:43 to go here in quarter number 1. Drew Kelly live with you on WIZM, News Talk 1410 AM, 92.3 FM. Streaming live on WKTYSports.com/video, the WKTY app, and around River City on Roku and Apple TV. Shotgun formation here on 3rd down and 7 from the 17-yard line. Handoff is to Evevold. He cuts it back up inside after he ran into a wall. He's going to be close to a 1st down. Might be just a bit short. Referees close that fist, which is what that means. It's going to be 4th down and 1 or less. And obviously kind of a no-brainer here. They're going to go for it. Eating up almost half this first quarter on this possession alone. And they have taken it from their own 20-yard line to the Onalaska 11. Looking to punch it in here after this long drive. Under center. And here is the handoff again to Evevold, and I'm not sure he got it. Now we've got a fumble on the field. Whistles blow all over the place, and I think Onalaska does have it. We'll see if they say he was down or basically just his momentum stopped as he would have been lying on top of the pile. Couldn't tell for sure when they initially blew that play dead. And I think they might get him a 1st down. They're just conferencing right now. And it is going to be Onalaska football. So they give the fumble to the Hilltoppers. A big-time play defensively as they allow the long drive lasting over 6 minutes. As the Hilltoppers,
but either way, it's Onalaska ball.
They're able to stand the Wildcats back. And now we'll see the high-powered attack of Onalaska's offense out on the field. Aiden Larson, shotgun formation. 2 receivers split out to the left side and 1 to the right. Larson sends Nicky Odom in motion, and now the reverse play, and it is Skifton. Adam Skifton on the quarterback, receiving pass, incomplete. Trying to go deep down the field to Michael Skemp, who was at about the 45 and had a step on his man, but it was broken up. Very good coverage on the play. River Falls not fooled very much on the trickeration on play number 1. It's going to be 2nd down and 10. Pretty good throw there by Skifton. Trying to get it to Skemp about 35 yards down the field. Just a little bit maybe underthrown or just better coverage by the defender. 2 receivers bunched up to the right side, 1 to the left. And Odom once again goes in motion. High snap, and it's going to be taken by the running back, and we've got a penalty flag on the field. The side judge, I think, is going to call a false start or illegal motion. We'll see what it is. They're actually saying encroachment. This will be on River Falls, so 5 yards against the Wildcats. And it'll be 2nd down and 5 upcoming. So that could have been disastrous with a high snap.
5-yard penalty.
It was taken by Brady Kuhn, who was able to handle it. But for not, with that penalty, 2nd down and 5. 5:47 to go here, first quarter. No score from Onalaska High School. 2 receivers lined up to the left side, and tight end lined up right side of the line. Aiden Larson of the shotgun, running back to his left. Odom goes in motion. Another high snap. It's going to be a handoff to Kuhn, and he's going nowhere. Brady Kuhn gets what he can, loses about a yard on the play, maybe 2, and it's 3rd down and long.
For no gain.
They say you got back to the line of scrimmage, nothing more. 3rd down and 5 from the 16-yard line here. And you wonder if that play was designed to go to Nicky Odom, but after the high snap, they were unable to complete the play. Went to Kuhn instead, and he got what he could out of it. Meanwhile, Aiden number 28. That is still Kuhn on the backfield. 3 receivers bunched up to the right side, none to the left. And tight end goes in motion from right to left. And here is the rollout to the right side. Larson looking for somebody down the field. Just dumps it off to Nicky Odom, who lost maybe a half yard. Nothing else was really open for the Hilltopper offense, and that's going to bring out the punting unit. Loss of about a yard and a half, and it's 4th down and 6. 4:40 to go in this first quarter. So a little bit of a shaky start offensively for Onalaska, but early in the game, that's why that stop on 4th and short was so pivotal in the grand scheme of things. Obviously, you will get the football back to start the second half. Return man for River Falls standing at his own 46-yard line. Onalaska punter standing at his own 5. And we've got movement, motion, whistles fly. Both sides are pointing at each other like it's supposed to be either offsides or false start. We'll have to see. Once again, a conference by the officials to give the appropriate call here. It'll be either 4th and 10 or 4th and very short.
Very late flag.
Yep, they're going to get a false start. So brings it back to 4th down and 10 to about the 11-yard line. And now the return man once again.
It's 4th and 10.
Number 25, Michael Sherman. Still at his own 46-yard line despite the penalty. And here is the punt by Onalaska. 4:12 to go first quarter. It's a rugby-style kick that's going to take a hop at about the 35-yard line and angles out of bounds to about the 37. We'll see officially where they mark it. They're going to give them all the way to the 32-yard line. So they say the last few yards were essentially out of bounds while in the air. And it'll be good field position for the Wildcats to start this second drive. Trying to get on the scoreboard first here with 4:08 to go in the opening period. Once again, Massa brings his team out on the field. Their drive stalled at the red zone near the 11-yard line last time, looking to get it into the end zone for a touchdown here. One receiver, that's Sherman, lined up to the right side. He goes in motion closer to the line of scrimmage. And they play a fake it to him, going deep down the right side. Incomplete. Wide open on the play that time was for Cody Olson, who had about 3-4 steps on everybody. And it's going to be 2nd down and 10. Another one of those plays. They sneak the fullback out of the backfield after the play-action fake. And with a little more touch on the pass, it would have been an easy 6 for the Wildcats. Instead, it's 2nd down and 10 after the incompletion. 4:03 to go here, first quarter. Drew Kelly live with you on WIZM, News Talk 1410 AM, 92.3 FM. Shotgun formation here for the Wildcats. One receiver to each side, and the handoff. And slipping on the play is Everbold, and he gets back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. It was raining much of the afternoon and morning here in Onalaska. And obviously they had the freshman game going on before this one, so the field conditions not exactly in perfect shape, but haven't seen a whole lot of that, really. That was the first time we really saw a bad slip and fall from one of these players. So Everbold picks up nothing. 3rd down and 10 with 3:28 to go in the first quarter. 2 receivers right, 1 left. And Massa has all day in the pocket to throw, goes deep down the right side. It is going to be caught. Great coverage on the play. Jordan Karras hauled it in. Michael Skemp was all over him, and it mattered not. 32-yard touchdown connection with 3:17 to go in the first quarter, and it's 6-0 River Falls with the extra point pending.
From Massa to Karras.
So we'll see the extra point here momentarily for the Wildcats. It'll be number 88, Ethan Campbell, who will be holding. And it'll be number 5, Alec Gross, who will be doing the extra point duties. It is up, and it is right through. 7-0 after the Wildcats take advantage of the good field position. 3:17 to go in the first 60-second timeout. Back after this. This is high school football right here on Wisdom.
Cheering for your team at the game can definitely give them a needed push on the field. Cheering for your plumber, on the other hand, well, the team at Bernie Buckner can't say it happens every day, but they'll get the job done no matter what. So make some noise for your team at the next game, and if you need a plumber or someone to take on your next commercial HVAC project, call Bernie Buckner. They're proud to support high school athletics, and they aren't afraid to tackle your toilet trouble. Go to BernieBucknerINC.com.
You never know what you'll find buried on Brad's desk. This daily segment, winner of Wisconsin's Best Radio Feature from the Milwaukee Press Club, offers a unique insight into the creative mind of WIZM's Brad Williams. Brad tackles issues big and small. Don't miss What's Buried on Brad's Desk each weekday morning at 7:42 during Lacrosse Talk on WIZM. Because you just never know what you'll find buried on Brad's desk. WIZM, 1410 AM and 92.3 FM.
Back here at Onalaska High School, a nice return on a dribbling kickoff. Picked up on the play by Nicky Odom. And he was able to get to the outside using his speed. And he's out to the 36, where that's where he was run out of bounds. So the Hilltoppers will have pretty good field position to try to answer that score from the Wildcats. It'll be first down and 10 right there at the 36-yard line. Aiden Larson again, quarterback. Out of the field with one receiver lined up to the left side, actually two to each side, actually. So 2 and 2, right and left. Larson in the shotgun formation. Looking over the River Falls defense. And he sends a man in motion. That is Skifton. It's going to be a quarterback draw play. He's able to squeeze out of the backfield, get back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it. Second down and 10 upcoming. 3 minutes and counting left in this first quarter, and so far just 4 plays.
Second and 11.
Just 4 plays of offense. They had the 3 and out, and then obviously the loss on this play of 1, second down and 11 at the 35-yard line. Trips receivers out to the right side, 1 to the left. Here's the snap to Aiden Larson. Larson has time, going deep down the left sideline, and it's going to be incomplete. Threaded the needle, looking to get it to Matty Burnett. Great coverage on the play, though, by number 3, Jordan Karras, and it's going to be third down and 11.
Third down.
2:34 left first quarter. Hilltoppers looking to get a signature win here. If they win next week, they'll be 6 and 3 on the season. One receiver out to the right side and 3 to the one receiver left side, 3 to the right rather. Shotgun formation for Aiden Larson, straight back in the pocket, steps up, fires deep down the right sideline, looking for a man deep down the field, and a beautiful catch to the 21-yard line. Great job there by Michael Skemp to hang on with coverage right on top of him physically. And a long completion on third and long results in a play that flips the field. First and 10 to the River Falls 32-yard line here. Fantastic coverage on the play, as we mentioned. Skemp able to outbattle the cornerback for that football. Shotgun formation, 2 receivers left of the formation, and here is the handoff up the middle. Again, slipping on the play is Kuhn, and he loses maybe a yard or a half yard, and it's second and long. 1:49 to go in the first quarter. 7-0 River Falls on top of Onalaska.
On that play. Second and 11.
Kuhn has slipped a couple of times so far in this first quarter, so I'm not sure if they're going to need a cleat change or he'll adjust, but we'll have to see. One receiver out to the right side and 2 to the left. Larson in the shotgun. Takes the snap, immediate rollout to the left side. Fires a bullet, complete on a comeback route. Complete to Skemp. He gets out to the 30, make it the 23-yard line. That's a gain of 10, and it will bring up third down and 1, or are they going to move the chains? I think they're going to move the chains. Just by inches did it break that plane. And it's a fresh set of downs for the Hilltoppers. Odom and Skemp lined up to the left side. Matty Burnett alone on the right. Shotgun formation here for the Hilltoppers. Aiden Larson sends Odom in motion. Good snap with it here. Here's the end around on the jet sweep by Nicky Odom. Odom gets to the sideline, tries to cut back, finds nothing there. Picks up maybe 5 on the play.
Keep your hands at 10 and 2. Fight, folks. Nate.
And it'll be second down at about 6.
First side.
50 seconds left, first quarter.
Second down and 5.
And you see how well that play worked, an easy 5 yards.
I think it's acceptable at 9 and 3 now.
Pretty sure a
good way to go, folks, when you're driving that vehicle.
Some of those high snaps kind of threw with the timing off guard, and some of those handoffs went to Kuhn where he just had to eat it. Here is a natural handoff to Kuhn. He bounces off his line mates, following them through a sea of blockers, and he gets about 3 or 4. It's going to be third down and 1 upcoming here for the Hilltoppers.
Tackle by Hayden. Gain of 2. Third down and 3.
So they say 2 yards officially. Third down and 3 upcoming. 7 seconds left. And the Onalaska
and that looks like it's the last play of our
receivers and quarterback going to the bench, and they will flip the field as it's the end of the first quarter. Very quick moving first quarter at that. 7-0, River Falls on top. Onalaska is threatening in the red zone of the Wildcats. We'll be back after this. This is high school football on WIZM.
Catch the postseason from the Party Deck, the Johnsonville Party Deck in AmFam Field. The Brewers and the Braves in NLDS Game 2, AmFam Field this Saturday. You'll get deluxe motor coach transportation to Milwaukee from Onalaska or Oakdale and catch all the postseason action from the Johnsonville Party Deck, including 2 free beverages plus free food. You gotta have a Johnsonville brat and cheer for the Brewers in the postseason. Get your tickets now while they last for only $185 per person at RadioStuffStore.com.
Get the latest news updates each day when you become a WIZM Insider. You'll get the latest from WIZM News delivered to your inbox each morning. It's the latest local news right in the palm of your hand. And it's absolutely free. Just log on to the WIZM website, WIZMnews.com today, and get signed up to become a WIZM Insider. Then each day, you'll be the first to get the latest news from WIZMnews.com. You'll never miss a thing. And you'll find out about special WIZM events. Get registered today and get the news you need when you need it.
Back here, start of the second quarter, as the Onalaska Hilltoppers will have third down and 3 at the River Falls 15-yard line. Just one score so far in this first quarter. It was a 34-yard touchdown pass from Massa to Karras. That was with about 3.5 minutes to go in the first, and Onalaska has been on this long drive ever since. Much more efficient than their first drive, which was a 3-and-out.
Third down and 3.
3 receivers on the field, 1 to the right, 2 to the left. Shotgun formation. Here comes Aiden Larson as he looks over the defense. And here is the handoff to the running back Kuhn, and he's going to get about 2 yards, but a flag does come down middle of the field, usually in the area of holding, but we'll have to see for sure.
There's a flag on the play.
A good job by Kuhn to cut it back up inside when he found nothing to the left, but chop block there on the Hilltoppers. So big penalty there on third down and short. Going to move it back some here with 11:56 to go in the first half. See where that pushes him to. A 15-yard penalty. Back to the 30-yard line.
That's a 15-yard penalty assessed.
So it'll be third down and 18.
And
got to get to the 12 for a first down. We'll see what kind of play call the Hilltoppers can scheme up to get close to it on a fourth down. 1 receiver out to the right side and 2 to the left. Shotgun formation for Aiden Larson. Larson takes the snap. Design roll out to the left side. Has a back protecting him. Fires complete to Michael Skemp. He's able to shuck a defender. Still going inside the 5, down to the 4. Third down and 18, and it's a 26-yard pickup by the most trusted, at least, wide receiver for Onalaska. If you're reading the stats, Michael Skemp, 31 catches, 444 yards coming tonight. And he just made a brilliant play there on third down and long. Just shook 2 defenders out of their boots and picks up the first down of the 5. So first down and goal. Another shotgun formation set. Shotgun, 1 receiver right, 2 left. Larson sends A man in motion. It's going to be a quarterback draw play here. Squeezing through the middle, trying to lunge for the goal line, and he's going to be just short to about the 1. That's a gain of 4 on 1st and goal.
Looks to be about the 2-yard line.
I'm going to say officially the 2.
Maybe the 3.
Regardless, 2nd down and goal.
2nd and goal.
10:56 to go first half. Hilltoppers trying to answer a score that was done in the first quarter by River Falls. Play call is given to Larson and his teammates. Still remains in the shotgun formation. Kuhn to his right. Tight end lined up to his left. A couple of big fullbacks go in motion from left to right. And here is the handoff to Kuhn. Kuhn goes up the middle, and Pyle drives over somebody and then just basically falls over another on his way in for the touchdown.
3-yard.
A great job there, keeping those legs churning. Brady Kuhn on a 3-yard touchdown run. And it's 7-6 with the extra point pending. 10:29 to go here in this first half. We'll see if the Hilltoppers can get the extra point to tie the game. Ben Foss will do the honors here. And here is the snap and the hold, everything perfect, and Foss is going to be perfect as well. So with that, a 3-yard touchdown run by Kuhn ties up the score at 7 apiece. 10:29 to go in the second quarter rather. It is 7-7. We're back in 60 seconds. This is high school football on WIZM.
Robotic electric car charging. I'm Brian Cooley from CNET's Roadshow. Tens of billions of dollars being poured into the development of electric autonomous cars. But how will those cars, which have no driver or operator, plug in when it's time for a charge? There's no driver to get out and plug in the cord. That's in the crosshairs of Electrify America, a charge location company created by Volkswagen as part of its atonement for being a smog cheat. Electrify America has announced it will debut a new robotic charging station in San Francisco early next year, where robot arms will plug electric cars in as they arrive. Tesla showed something similar a couple of years ago, but nothing came of it. This may all sound like a small problem, but it's not. The real point of self-driving cars is not private ownership of them, but fleet usage to get vastly higher utilization from cars than the ones we drive today that park 95% of the time. High-tech cars and modern driving at CooleyOnCars.com.
Thank you to the following Hilltopper level sponsors of the Onalaska.
Back here at Onalaska High School, Drew Kelly live with you tonight as the score 7-7, 10:29 to go in the first half. The Hilltoppers, nice drive by them to answer the touchdown by River Falls.
JRM CPAs.
Ben Foss kicking it into the end zone for a touchback, and so the River Falls Wildcats get it at the 20-yard line to start this next drive. Two receivers lined up to the left side, none to the right. Shotgun, actually offset I formation to the backfield. Here for the Wildcats. Under center is Massa. Sends Karras in motion from right to left, and now it's going to be a handoff to number 28, Evevold again. And he has had nothing with the running game so far in this first half. The Hilltoppers have just stuffed, especially the middle ground of the offensive line. He has had nowhere to go. 2nd down and 9 officially. Just over 10 minutes to go in the first half. It is a tie ball game at 7 apiece. Massa under center, I formation in the backfield for River Falls. Two receivers out to the left side, none to the right. And here is the jet sweep. Going to go to Karras. Karras is going to get hit hard, and then he bounces off the tackle and picks up a nice first down out across the 35-yard line to the 36. He was met right at the stripe by number 7, Sebastian Smith. Just basically bounced off him and kept right on going.
37-yard line.
First down and 10. Going to be a situation where I'm sure Coach Yashinsky is going to say, just wrap up and tackle next time. But just got to keep getting better. That's what high school is about. First down and 10 with 9:40 and counting left in this first half, rather. Here is Massa with a play-action fake. Nobody was fooled here. Tries to go over the middle, and it's broken up, almost intercepted there. Aiden Larson playing safety in the middle of the field, almost jumped up and picked that one away. But he did get a piece of it, got enough for it to hit the ground. It's 2nd down and 10. Receiver was about 5 yards behind Larson at the time. Good coverage on him as well individually. Brings up 2nd down and 10 at the 37-yard line. 9:34 to go in the first half. High formation to the backfield. Split receivers right and left. And here's the handoff to Evevold, and going absolutely nowhere. Sam Pika in the same vicinity of when the ball was snapped. 3rd down and about 12 upcoming. And this would be a big stop for the Hilltoppers if they're able to get a stop, get the football back after what they did offensively that last drive.
3rd down.
Lito Massa once again breaks the huddle for the Wildcats, looking for an answer on 3rd and long. They've had quite a few of them here tonight. A lot of 3rd down conversions so far. We'll see if the Hilltopper defense can get a stop right now. 2 receivers off to the left side, 1 to the right. Some time in the pocket, fires to the right side, and Sherman is going to drag a defender to the 1st down marker, and he picks it up. That's going to be enough to move the chains. That was just a comeback route to Sherman on the right side of the field, and he just simply out-muscled his defender, who had pretty good coverage on him, to get that 1st down. He was about 2-3 yards shy when he caught it.
48-yard line of River Falls.
1st and 10 at the River Falls 48-yard line. Moves the chain, split receivers again, right and left. Fullback in the backfield along with the running back. High formation. And here is the handoff to Evevold again, and he's going to squeeze through the initial defenders for a gain of about 2 or 3. Out to midfield, or maybe the 49-yard line of Onalaska. This game just flying by. Already 8 minutes to go in this first half.
Stopped by Joe Hansen.
Try to get you some other scores from around the Mississippi Valley Conference as we get them throughout the evening. Obviously going to do that at halftime. 1 receiver right, 1 left. Here's the play-action fake. It is Massa going deep down this center of the field for Sherman, and he's going to come up empty. He dove for it. Good coverage on the back end, but it's going to be 3rd down and about 8 at midfield. Just a post pattern to the center of the field. Sherman had a step on his man, just unable to come down with it. Just a high arcing throw by Massa. We'll see what he pulls out on his bag of tricks here.
Ball's on the 50. 3rd down, 8 yards to go.
Been an up and down game as far as protection wise for Massa. He's had some moments where he's had plenty of time and other moments where he just has to get rid of it and hope for the best. 2 receivers out to the left side, 2 to the right. And here again is Massa, going to be an out pattern, complete to Sherman. Sherman stumbling across the 45-yard line down to about the 43, 42. And it looks like that's going to be enough for a 1st down, or very close to it. The FAR judge, I believe, is going to give it to him, but we'll see officially where they mark it. It will be indeed a 1st down. Coaching staff and players for Onalaska don't like it. They thought it was a wrong spot.
42-yard line.
So another 3rd down conversion, 3rd down and 8 this time. Brings up 1st and 10 at the 42. Wildcats break the huddle with Massa looking at this wristband, trying to figure out the next play call. 2 receivers lined up, both to the left side, Sherman and Karras. Karras goes in motion from left to right in the backfield. Going to be a jet sweep to him. Good block on the edge to Springham. And he is cut down at the gain of about 5. Aiden Larson got him on the edge. Gain of 5 or 6 or so. It'll be 2nd down and medium upcoming with 7 minutes to go in this first half.
5. 2nd and 5.
Ball at the 37-yard line. River Falls moving it effectively so far. That's the thing with these long drives. Can't make any mistakes. And if you're the Hilltoppers, the longer you can make them do these little 4-yard, 5-yard chunk plays, Better option you're going to get with a mistake, and here's the run once again by Evavold, and he's going to pick up maybe a yard or two on the play. Third down at about 2 upcoming. 3-yard gain down to the 34-yard line.
34-yard line. 3rd and 2.
Appreciate everybody tuning in on WKTYSports.com/video, also the WKTY app, and around River City on Roku and Apple TV. One receiver out to the right side, tight end lined up left side. Mashesky. And here's a rollout by Massa. And he has plenty of time. Miscommunication in the back end, and a touchdown from 34 yards away. The second 34-yard touchdown pass by Massa tonight. This time it was to Jaron Schwantz. And Schwantz got behind all the Onalaska defenders. And it's a 13-7 ball game with 5:55 to go here in the second quarter. See if the extra point is successful. Once again, Alec Ross will be the kicker. 6-point lead with 5:55 remaining in this first half. Here's the snap, the hold, the kick is up, and it is no good. Missed the extra point, and we'll see if that comes back to haunt the Wildcats towards the end of this game. But as we stand, it's a 6-point lead for them with 5:55 to go first half. We're back in 60 seconds right here on WIZM.
Keeping lacrosse informed since 1923. WIZM News Talk 1410 AM and 92.3 FM.
You either got to be open or not, don't you?
Yeah, I agree with you. It's like the last bad meal, or I'm sorry, the first bad meal that you have at a restaurant, the last time you ever go there. And same kind of thing, you know, if the place is spotty and inconsistent with their hours and everything else, there's going to be problems with that. So, frankly, we've got ourselves in a real mess here. I think the only answer to long-term stability is vaccine. So right now, from a care standpoint, you know, my company helps in the fact that we provide remote care, so we can help isolate and contain the problem by keeping people out of the emergency room for things like strep throat, sniffles, and seasonal allergies and things like that.
WIZM News Talk 1410 AM, 92.3 FM.
Back here at Onalaska High School, Drew Kelly live with you tonight as here's a dribbling kick again. This time a high hop. It bounced forever there. Finally picking it up on the hop is Jonathan Nickram, and he gets it out to about the 34-yard line. So a decent starting field position for the Hilltoppers again. That's about where they were the last time when Nick Odom was able to pick up the bouncing ball and use his speed to his advantage. They mark him at the 35. 5:50 to go here in this first half. Aiden Larson in the shotgun formation to start. One receiver out to the left side and two to the right. And Larson will look over the defense of River Falls to figure out what to do here. He sends Nicky Odom in motion from right to left. They fake the handoff to him. And here's the nice screen pass action out of the backfield. Sam Pika bounces off the defender and is finally wrapped up on the second attempt at the 41-yard line. That's a gain of 6 on first down and 10.
Tackle on the play.
They fake the handoff to Nicky Odom. Everybody kind of started going to the left, and then they just flew it out to Pika on the right side in the flat. He was able to pick up a 5-yard gain. 5:20 to go in the first half. Two receivers off to the left side this time, one to the right. Odom alone on the right side. Shotgun formation for Larson. High snap, but he's able to hand it off to Kuhn. Kuhn tries to squeeze through a small hole in the middle. Nothing doing. Maybe a gain of 1 on the play, and it's going to be 3rd down and 4 at best. Maybe 3rd down and 5 with no gain.
And it's 3rd down and 5.
Yep, they're going to keep it at the 40-yard line. Might have even lost a half yard, really. 4:47 to go here in this first half. Hilltoppers trying to answer that River Falls score just a few moments ago. Shotgun formation, two receivers left, one right. Larson has some time in the backfield, goes deep down the left sideline for a skip, And a beautiful pass right on the money. Skemp was able to just turn around as it goes right over his right shoulder and make the catch near the sideline. And he's down to the 25-yard line of River Falls. That was a big-time play. Nice catch. Nice gain there by the Hilltopper offense. And they are quickly up to the ball here, trying to get some momentum before the first half runs out. Two receivers set to the right side, one to the left. Larson in the shotgun. And it's a little screen pass for Skemp this time. He gets inside 25 to the 24-yard line, maybe a gain of 1 on the play. Not much doing. Second down and 9 upcoming. Matty Burnett was the receiver alone on the other side of the formation. We'll see if it remains that way.
Gain of 1 yard.
Looking to Coach Yashinsky for the play call here.
Second and 9.
They're going to send Skemp out with Matty Burnett to the left side. Nick Odom is alone to the right. And in the shotgun is Larson. Here's the handoff to Kuhn. Kuhn, nice patient running there as he runs over a defender and gets about 2 or 3 on the play, on the draw play. Third down and about 7 upcoming. Inside 3.5 minutes to go here in the second quarter.
Third down and 8.
Sam Pika checks out of the game. Coming back in is Adam Skifton. And another receiver out on the field. That'll make it a little bit more difficult for this River Falls secondary to handle. So 2 receivers on each side, shotgun formation. Kuhn to the left of Larson in the shotgun. And here's the snap to Larson. Going over the middle, it's going to be complete to Michael Skemp. Skemp is going to get cut down at the 5-yard line. Gets to the 4, and that's it. It'll be first down and goal. And he is down on the field. We hope that he's okay. Took a weird angle as he went to the ground. Kind of was undercut there. And the trainer's going to come out to take a look, just make sure he's okay. It'd be a shame to lose him, but he's up underneath his own power and walking off basically the same. Obviously has to go out for a play or two for them to evaluate. Kind of hanging that right arm there. Wasn't sure if it was a shoulder or what the issue was. After he caught that pass, he was, like I said, kind of tackled in a weird angling type of way.
So it's first and goal.
First down and goal for Onalaska at their own 4-yard line of the Wildcats. 2:55 to go here in this opening half. Shotgun formation for Larson. 1 receiver out to the right side, 1 to the left as well. It'll be number 27, and that is Robert Bonner to the right of Aiden Larson in the shotgun. Here is the quarterback draw. Nice patient running by Larson, and he's going to get upended as he tries the middle of the line. Gain of 1 on the play. It's going to be second down and goal of 3.
Upended by Hayden.
We've seen that quite a bit from Larson, a very patient runner. Picks his spots, does a nice job, just kind of getting what he has to work with. Getting what his teammates gives him. Not trying to force anything. Second down and goal at the 4. 2:08 to go here in the first half. Shotgun, 1 receiver to each side. Bonner again to the left of Larson. Quarterback draw again. He's going to lower his shoulder, fighting for that goal line. And they say he's short by a yard. We'll see what happens here. Last time they were down here, it was a 3-yard touchdown run by Kuhn. That got him on the scoreboard. And obviously with that missed extra point, that could be huge here. If they can get a 6-pointer and possibly take the lead. See what they come out in. A couple of fullbacks lined up left side of the line. Likely going to go to the right side at some point. Usually how the play is going to work out. Instead, they're just going to keep him on the left. And we see Larson go that way. And a good job by him following his blockers as we just talked about. And he is in for the touchdown from a yard out. Aiden Larson, with 1:14 to go in the first quarter, has tied the ball game up at 13 apiece. Extra point is pending by Ben Foss. And we'll see if the Hilltoppers can take a lead here before the half. Obviously, a very back-and-forth affair these two teams have had as far as their history goes. A playoff loss for Onalaska, a very tight game in 2018 or 19 when these two teams met again previously. And here is the extra point, and it is up, and it is right through. 14-13. As the Hilltoppers do take the lead, and we'll be seeing the River Falls offense out on the field next to see if they can get one final score before halftime. Going to take a 30-second break. Be back after this. This is high school football on WIZM.
Game day, 2 words that mean you better be ready to bring it. How you prepare can determine if you succeed or if you fall short. Be ready to bring it every time with Game Day Supply in Onalaska, the Coulee region's new specialty sports store. Equipment, apparel, accessories, nutrition. Game Day Supply can help you get there and keep you at the top. They know the products because they know what's at stake. Athletes and fans, be game day ready with Game Day Supply. Stop in today across from Senior Villa in the Timbers Building, Onalaska.
Back here at Onalaska High School, Drew Kelly live with you tonight on WIZM News Talk 1410 AM and 92.3 FM. Hilltoppers get the responding score they were looking for, a 3-yard touchdown run by Aiden Larson with 1:14 to go in the half. They'll be giving it back to the Wildcats, and Ben Foss booms it over everybody's head. Good job by him on that big leg. And the Wildcats will take over at their own 20-yard line. They do have all 3 timeouts, so 2 to the Hilltoppers in that case, in case they want to spend them should they get a sack or something. Put them in difficult field position, possibly get the football back with a little bit of time on the clock. We'll see the intentions of each team here going forward. Shotgun formation, 2 receivers left and 1 right. And here is Moss is going to set up the screen pass complete. That is to Evevold. Evevold has a lot of room ahead of him. He's across the 45 and all the way down to the 48-yard line. That's the most room he's had to run all night, receiving or running the football. A 29-yard gain there. And all of a sudden, River Falls in business, as we mentioned, with 3 timeouts. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line of the Wildcats. 2 receivers left side, 1 right. And whistles stop play, and the Hilltoppers have taken a timeout to get some adjustments, make sure they're not allowing 1 score before the half. Take a 60-second break. Be back after this. This is high school football on WIZM.
Integrity. Seems like a pretty rare thing, doesn't it? You know, the kind of person that goes the extra mile. The person who makes sure the work you don't see is as good as the work you do see. You don't find that quality in everyone, but when you do, you know it. The doctors at Hulse Dental in Onalaska work every day to maintain the highest level of integrity. Get to know Dr. Hulse and the newest member of their team, Dr. Case, at hulsedental.com. Welcome to Hulse Dental.
Staying informed is important to everyone these days.
We are really very highly prepared for anything.
And now it's even easier. Just download the new WIZM app on your phone.
I like this stuff. I really get it.
Then press play news now. And you'll get the latest and most up-to-date news from the WIZM newsroom. You'll also get the latest weather forecast, the latest sports update, and features like As I See It and What's Buried on Brad's Desk.
Great super genius.
Wherever you are and whenever you need it. The latest app information is now at your fingertips. Download the WIZM app and you'll always have the latest information.
Back here at Hilltopper Field, Drew Kelly live with you tonight as 1st and 10 results in an incomplete pass. Massa was looking for Shermer on a corner route. Well overthrown, but pretty good coverage on the play, so he could have just been throwing it away. Brings up 2nd down and 10 at the River Falls 49-yard line. Just over 49 seconds to go here in this first half. Onalaska was the team that took the timeout, so still 3 timeouts remaining for the Wildcats here. 2 receivers lined up to the left side and 1 to the right. And straight back in the pocket is Massa, and he goes deep down the field. In the middle, double coverage. Once again, Karras was blanketed by 2 defenders. Back there almost getting the interception was Matty Burnett. kind of put his hands up at the last minute as it was falling to the ground, and it's going to be second down, make it third down and 10. We'll see what kind of aggressiveness the Wildcats go with here. Third down and 10. As we mentioned, 42.9 ticks to go. Two receivers set up to the left side and one to the right here for the Wildcats. One back in the backfield. He's to the right of Massa. And here is Massa going to set up the screen pass again. Evevold again is going to make the catch, but this time he is wrapped up and taken down after a gain of maybe one or two.
The screen is snuffed out by Ben Stewart.
Ben Stewart gets the tackle. Fantastic work by him, just waiting for it. And that's fourth down and about 8 on the 49-yard line. 17 seconds to go. Clock continues to run. Just looking at the play clock, they might not have to run another play or even call a timeout, especially if Onalaska is not going to let them call a timeout or not going to force them to. We'll see if it's going to result in that. It's going to be 1.5 seconds to go. Some of the players running to the locker room. Still 1.5 seconds to go, fellas. Timeout had to be called by River Falls.
Timeout River Falls.
And the Wildcats have really not gotten that running game going. You talk about some of the stats, as we mentioned before the game. A rushing attack that was fairly balanced. 867 yards rushing coming into this one for Cole Evevold. 8 touchdowns, 123.9 yards per game. Really not a whole lot of impact in that regard. We haven't seen Tyler Hayden. Gavin Cole has got a couple of carries. But it's really been the passing game, and Evevold trying to get what he can on the ground. Fourth down and 8. They're going to go for it. 3 receivers right, 1 left. Massa gets out to the outside and fires a deep throw down the right sideline. It's going to reach the end zone, and it's going to be incomplete. Batted down. Very smart play that time. Adam Skifton. And that's the end of the first half. So the Hilltoppers with a 1-point lead, the difference being a missed extra point. And Onalaska will look to make some adjustments before the start of the third quarter. Going to take a 3-minute break. Be back after this. This is high school football right here on WIZM.
Cheering for your team at the game can definitely give them a needed push on the field. Cheering for your plumber, on the other hand, well, the team at Bernie Buckner can't say it happens every day, but they'll get the job done no matter what. So make some noise for your team at the next game, and if you need a plumber or someone to take on your next commercial HVAC project, call Bernie Buckner. They're proud to support high school athletics, and they aren't afraid to tackle your toilet trouble. Go to BernieBucknerINC.com.
You never know what you'll find buried on Brad's desk. This daily segment, winner of Wisconsin's Best Radio feature from the Milwaukee Press Club, offers a unique insight into the creative mind of WIZM's Brad Williams. Brad tackles issues big and small. Don't miss What's Buried on Brad's Desk each weekday morning at 7:42 during Lacrosse Talk on WIZM, because you just never know what you'll find buried on Brad's desk. WIZM, 1410 AM and 92.3 FM. Keeping lacrosse informed since 1923. WIZM, News Talk 1410 AM and 92.3 FM.
Dan Trussoni is my guest on Lacrosse Talk this morning to talk a little further about the, it wasn't last night. I know people are saying there wasn't even any conversation about the Indian, and suddenly it was gone. They stole it out from under us with no public hearings, and I thought, you just must have moved here. And then the same thing's talking about, is this the first time we've talked about it? First time I've heard about it. So you're sneaking around doing secret stuff. I think last night was the 4th public hearing on the future of the fish hatchery building. Is that, Dan Trussoni, is that right? Last night or yesterday afternoon, the 4th public hearing on the future of that building?
Yes, good morning, Mike. It was between the Planning Commission, Finance and Personnel Committee, Common Council, and then last night the public input session.
WIZM News Talk 1410 AM, 92.3 FM.
What's happening in our community? Here are some items from our calendar to put on your calendar. Come enjoy Nature Saturdays at Wiscor. These events are held the first Saturday of each month. This is a free program, great for families, rain or shine. Each program features seasonal topics taught through games, stories, outdoor exploration, and play. Please sign up on the Wiscor website so that Wiscor nature teachers can plan activities in such a way to promote a safe environment and allow for social distancing for all guests. Join the fun with Wiscor nature teachers. Children must be accompanied by adults. Face masks are required. Wiscor pandemic protocol will be in place during all Wiscor-led events. For more information, please visit wiscor.org, WISCORPS.org. If you've got an event you'd like to get the word out about, go to AroundRiverCity.com and add your event to our calendar. Then check out some of the other activities going on in our community.
Back here at Onalaska High School, Drew Kelly live with you tonight on WICM News Talk 1410 AM, 92.3 FM. 14-13 the score. The Hilltoppers on top of the River Falls Wildcats. The difference being a missed extra point by River Falls on their second touchdown of the first half. That was a 34-yard touchdown strike to number 34, Jaron Schwantz. And it is 14-13 at the halftime break. Want to give you a couple of scores from around the area. The Aquinas Blue Golds, not in the MVC anymore, but definitely doing some really fun, interesting things in their new conference. Currently leading Prescott 16-9 at the halftime break. Meanwhile, the Logan Rangers currently on top of Holman, 7-3 in the first half. That's the last update we had on the Logan game versus the Holman Vikings. We'll have that Logan team coming up next week against River Falls. Against the River Hawks. Central battling them with the Arc game. They're on Roger Herring Stadium. Obviously did it last year at Swanson Field at Logan. A very entertaining, hard-hitting physical football game ending in a loss by Central when they have been so dominant in the previous 5 or 6 games that they had played in the spring season. Logan obviously getting back the Arc for the first time in several years. They're going to look to try and keep that in their possession on the north side for another year. The Hilltoppers here have done a nice job of spreading the football out. They've gone obviously to Michael Skemp a few times. The jet sweeps by Nick Odom have proven effective when the snap is there. Some of the high snaps have faltered the timing of the play, and Ben Coombe just has to kind of eat it and get what he can in the middle of the defense. And the River Falls defense is kind of bottling him up for the most part. But we'll see if that can get corrected by Coach Yashinsky and staff, and the Hilltoppers come back and do a much better clean game. No turnovers by either side. There was a turnover on downs earlier, is the official ruling, when River Falls Wildcats got down to the Onalaska 12-yard line or so, unable to convert on a 4th down and 1. They say he did not get to the first down marker. Obviously a turnover either way, but it was stripped out at the very end, kind of leading the Onalaska players to at least say, hey, I forced a fumble. Hey, I recovered a fumble. Looks a little bit better on the stat sheet in the morning than just stopping him on 4th down and 1. Once again, as we mentioned, we have UW lacrosse football coming up tomorrow afternoon. That'll be at Roger Herring Stadium, 1:45 pregame, 2 p.m. kickoff. You can watch that on all of our streaming options, including WKTYsports.com/video, the WKTY app, as well as around River City on Roku and Apple TV. Eagles have done a fantastic job so far this season scoring points, over 40 points per game. They're 3-1 on the season. 2-1 rather in the non-conference, and then winning last week against River Falls 45-23. And that last score was a late one that really made the score look a lot closer than it really was. And so the Eagles will try to tame a very good offense in the Oshkosh Titans. Number 9 in the country are the Titans for the week of October 9th. And we'll see if they can pull the upset. Family Day at Roger Herring Stadium. So take the kids, take mom, take dad, take the grandparents out. Enjoy some really good college football as well. But if you're not able to join us, or if you want to just stay home and beat the traffic, have all your refreshments by your side when you want them and how you want them, tune in on WKTYsports.com/video, the WKTY app, or around River City on Roku and Apple TV. Going to take another break here as we continue on our halftime show. We'll be back after this. This is high school football on WIZM.
My name's Bryce Crowley. I'm a design consultant, project manager for Kitchen Solvers.
And I'm Jim from Sign Pro.
We've got both vans that we use to operate. Yeah, they're both wrapped.
Good design is something we really appreciate.
We've got big graphics on them, big colorful kitchen pictures that draw people's attention, and we have people call all the time. Yeah, we saw your van. We want you to come look at our kitchen. So,
you know, Bryce, you bring up a really good point. You don't need a huge fleet to make vehicle wrapping effective. You have 2 vans wrapped, but they still really impact your image.
Image is everything when it comes to a business. Get compliments on them all the time.
A good vehicle wrap is an investment in your business.
Yeah, most definitely investment. I mean, like I say, we get calls frequently that people saw our van, and that's how we get the word of mouth. My dad, that's basically his office. And so, yeah, being able to look sharp going down the road is important to him.
So to upgrade your company image and your mobile office, you know where to go.
Go to a pro. Sign Pro. Call 782-3456.
Midwest Family has a chance for all of us together to make some miracles happen. Join us in Gunderson Health System for the Children's Miracle Network Radiothon coming up October 14th and 15th. All the money raised stays right here at home. During the Radiothon, you'll hear stories from families helped by your generosity. Thank you to Stanek Electric and Mark Jewelers for their support. And thank you for helping to make miracles happen. Find all the information you need on the CMN Radiothon with Midwest Family at AroundRiverCity.com.
Cooley Region Cooks every Thursday from 10 to 11. Hi, this is Mike Hayes. I host that program and always look forward to it because we're pushing the envelope a little bit. My dad used to say, if you're not having fun in the kitchen, you're doing it wrong. You've got to eat. You got to figure out a way to make it fun and tasty for everybody in your family. That's exactly the goal for Cooley Region Cooks. I hope you can join us. Maybe we can help push the envelope in your family. And certainly we'll have fun in the kitchen. That's the goal. Cooley Region Cooks, Thursdays 10 to 11 on WIZM.
When you saw that first leaf silently tumble to the ground below, admit it, you had a spark of excitement. Now, you're ready to embrace the autumn adventures at Pinter's Pumpkin Patch. Make it a family day. Hop on the wagon to find the perfect pumpkin. Get lost in the corn maze. Take a spin on the go-karts, and then take aim on the pumpkin shooting cannon. There's so much to do. Get pumped for pumpkins at Pinter's Pumpkin Patch in Decorah.
Pinter's Gardens and Pumpkins, a destination for the imagination.
Chris, can you put the video game controller down for a second?
I can talk and play. Oh, I'm totally annihilating this punk kid in Nebraska.
I just feel like you're not acting like a grown-up in our relationship.
Am too.
Well, you know, you still ride your skateboard to work, there's the comic book collection, the race car bed.
Look, I'm young at heart, but I put money into my 401k every paycheck. I picked up a few savings tips at feedthepig.org. I have control over my financial life now, and that feels pretty grown up.
Put away a few bucks, feel like $1 million. Putting some money from every paycheck into a savings account or contributing to your 401k can make a big difference later. For free ideas and easy tips on ways to save, go to feedthepig.org. That's feedthepig.org.
So, I bet I look like a grown-up to you now.
Well, except for the footy pajamas, I'd have to agree.
This message brought to you by the American Institute of Certified Public Accountants and the Ad Council.
You know, there's never been, Barry Farber, a country that has accumulated more power, abused it less than the United States of America. Never been a country in the history of man that has accumulated more power and used it for the advancement of the human condition more than the United States. You know, we don't ask, we don't conquer, we don't take lands. At the most, we might ask for a plot to bury our dead.
Sean Hannity, weekdays at 2 on News Talk 1410 AM, 92.3 FM, WIZM.
Don't believe these myths about how to improve your credit. I'm Greg McBride with thebankrate.com Personal Finance Minute. Credit building is filled with bogus advice, so don't be too quick to believe what you've heard. For example, you may think that closing old accounts will boost your credit score. No, this is a move that could ding your credit because you'll be left with a smaller amount of available credit and it will look like you're using more of it. But going out and applying for loads of new accounts in rapid succession definitely won't help either. Lenders will wonder why you need all that credit. Plus, all those applications will put lots of new hard inquiries on your credit report, which will knock down your credit score. Don't assume you have to carry a balance month to month on your credit card to build credit. You can build credit just as effectively and much cheaper by paying the balance in full every month and avoiding finance charges altogether. Making payments on time is the single biggest factor in your credit score. And finally, don't fret if you've had some credit missteps in the past. Newer, positive information will count more, and those previous events will count less as time goes along. For more on this, visit bankrate.com. I'm Greg McBride.
Hello, it's me, the designer jeans in your closet, the back of your closet. What am I doing here? Would you keep caviar in the back of your fridge with the ketchup and old milk? Yeah, I don't think so. So, what happened to us? I mean, have you seen my label? I used to summer in the Hamptons, and now I'm stuck behind a pair of sweats. Sure, I never really fit you quite right, and one of my pockets is so small you can't even squeeze your hand into it. But it's all about the look. And I look good. I need to get back out on the scene so I can be seen. You know, going to fancy parties, getting expensive iced coffees, Sunday fun days, okay? So take me to Goodwill, where I can really make a difference.
Your donations to Goodwill create new jobs, training programs, and education assistance for people in your community. To find your nearest donation center, go to goodwill.org. Donate stuff. Create jobs. A message from Goodwill and the Ad Council.
Keeping lacrosse informed since 1923. WIZM News Talk 1410 AM and 92.3 FM.
Our guest this morning is Dr. Navid Kaziri. I appreciate you spending time with us this morning to discuss back pain. Lots of people dealing with it because they don't want to go to the doctor and have their doctor say, you need surgery, Mike. Are there other ways to deal with back pain, doctor?
Good morning, Mike. Thanks for having me. As you say, there's a lot of us in the community who have experienced back pain one way or the other, and there's a lot of reasons that we may have back pain, and not all of them are related to our spine. And there is a whole host of interventions that people can take part into before they need surgery. I mean, the fact of it is that up to 90% of all the back pains go away either on their own or with a good discipline regimen of physiotherapy, chiropractic interventions, and medication.
WIZM News Talk 1410 AM, 92.3 FM.
Back here at Onalaska High School, Drew Kelly live with you tonight. A very entertaining first half, 14-13, as the Onalaska Hilltoppers currently have the lead on the Wildcats of River Falls. We talked about in the pregame show just the history these two teams have. River Falls coming into Onalaska and beating them in the first round playoff game here at Onalaska when they were favored to go quite a few ways. They were the number 2 seed in that region, and they would have had another home game had they come up with a win, but they lost, I believe, in overtime in that game. The next week we went to the Blizzard in Watertown, Wisconsin, the Holman Vikings, but obviously a really deep tradition that both these schools have, with the Hilltoppers being towards the top of the MVC conference for several years now, and the Wildcats of River Falls and the Big River doing a great job. And I believe they'll be heading back there after this season. As we mentioned, just a one-year trial with this team, and then a couple of new teams coming in next year to the MVC conference. Sounds like West Salem is going to be on its way out. Reedsburg will be coming in. And once again, the other teams coming out will be River Falls. They'll be leaving and going back to their previous conference that they called home for several years. So, interesting second half ahead for us. Hilltoppers need to continue to buckle down the running game. Evivold has really had nowhere to go, and that doesn't really help that play-action shotgun as much in the passing game, as Massa just hasn't had the kind of opportunities deep down the field as he previously would have if not for that running game kind of opening things up here. Vito Massa just has had double coverage with his receivers deep down the field on almost every play. And it's going to be interesting to see if there's been adjustments here at halftime to take some pressure off them, or if they continue to kind of essentially keep running into a wall, because Evavolde again has not been able to really get much of anything going on the ground. And the Hilltoppers, I think, are going to be ready for those play-action fakes a lot more in this second half. Going to take one final break. We're back in a minute 30, and we'll have the second half coming up for you next. This is high school football on WK2 by IZM.
They say teamwork makes the dream work. It also gets stuff done, like your projects. That's why Ken Hammer Roofing and Construction and A1 Roofing and Construction have come together to give you a better home improvement experience. Ken Hammer A1 Roofing and Construction brings you over 30 years of roofing and construction. See what they can do for you. Go to KenHammerRoofing.com. If you think a good roofer is expensive, wait till you hire a bad one. Get the best of roofing and construction. Ken Hammer A1 Roofing and Construction.
Game day, 2 words that mean you better be ready to bring it. How you prepare can determine if you succeed or if you fall short. Be ready to bring it every time with Game Day Supply in Onalaska, the Coulee region's new specialty sports store. Equipment, apparel, accessories, nutrition. Game Day Supply can help you get there and keep you at the top. They know the products because they know what's at stake. Athletes and fans, be game day ready with Game Day Supply. Stop in today across from Senior Villa in the Timbers Building, Onalaska. I know it's speculation, and so it's kind of blah, 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 but I'm always interested in your opinion. Hi, this is Mike Hayes. I host Lacrosse Talk, and the weekend people poll question is this. Will the elections in 2022 and 24 bring change to our future? So many people have said, you got to vote, we got to stop this, we have to change this, and do you think that will happen? Are you ready for some kind of big, noticeable change in 22 and 24? Go to the website and vote, and at 7:20 during Lacrosse Talk, let's discuss it.
Back here at Onalaska High School, Drew Kelly live with you tonight on WIZM, as it is Skifton who's able to pick up Maddie Burnett, my apologies, Maddie Burnett, able to get the ground ball and take it about 15 yards or so out to the 30-yard line, so that's where the Hilltoppers will begin their first possession of the second half. They deferred after winning the coin toss to the second half and were able to kick off to River Falls, resulting in no points after a long drive. So Aiden Larson and company come back out. They'll be in their normal shotgun formation with 2 receivers out to the right side and 1 to the left. Burnett alone on the left. Skemp and Odom to the right. Shotgun formation with the running back Kuhn to Larson's left. Larson takes the snap, hands it off to Kuhn up the middle. He breaks through one arm tackle and falls ahead out to the 36-yard line. That's a pickup of 4 or 5 on the play. It'll be second and medium upcoming. They say he gets to the 35 officially. Second down and 6 upcoming.
Gain of 4 on the play, 2nd and 6.
That's not a bad play there on 1st and 10. You run up the middle and get what you can there. Put yourself in a manageable situation. 2 receivers out to the right side, 1 to the left. Shotgun formation again. Kuhn lines up this time to Larson's right. Looking over the defense is the senior quarterback. Larson takes a snap, straight back in the pocket. Starts to break down, and he throws wide of his intended target, Maddie Burnett, along the left sideline. It's going to be 3rd down and 6 on this next play. Blanket coverage on the far end there by River Falls, and not able to convert the play. So big 3rd down here for the Hilltoppers, trying to get an early score in the second half. Get a little bit of space between them and the Wildcats. Shotgun formation, 2 receivers off to the right side, 1 to the left. And here's the snap to Larson. Larson steps up into the pocket, and he's going to get dropped for a sack. Back to the 34-yard line. That's a loss of 1. He stepped up into the pocket and then was grabbed and wrangled down. That was number 6. Cade Mashesky got the sack, and it's 4th down and 7 or so. 10:43 and counting in this third quarter. River Falls going to get the football back after the punt. One return man standing at about the 20-yard line of the Wildcats. And here is the rugby-style punt. It's off the side of the leg and takes a couple of Onalaska hops to the 42-yard line or so. That is number 28, the running back, Brady Kuhn, who did the punting duties there. Good field position coming up for the Wildcats as we are inside of 11 minutes to go, third quarter. Two receivers lined up to the left side, none to the right. Offset I formation in the backfield for the Wildcats. Under center is Massa. And here's the handoff to Evervold, and Evervold is able to squeeze through the hole there, left side of the line, and he picks up about 6 on 1st and 10. Out to the 47-yard line. Got to get to the 49 of Onalaska for a first down.
It's a gain of 6 yards.
Second down and 4. And in the last couple of possessions, they've done a much better job in the first down and 10 of giving Evervold some space to run, getting the 4, 5, 6-yard gains as he did on that play. And here's the long handoff again to Evervold, and he's going to lower his shoulders and maybe pick up 1 on the play. Third down and 2, maybe a yard and a half. Got to get to the 49. He's currently at his own 49-yard line.
Short of the first down, and
so a couple of substitutions. Shermer comes out. Another lineman comes in. So too does tight end number 88. That is Ethan Campbell. Campbell's been open a couple of times down the field, and Moss has been unable to get him and connect with him for a reception. And a timeout has been called by River Falls. So 9:08 to go. Big third down coming up next. 30-second timeout. We're back after this. This is high school football on WIZM.
They say teamwork makes the dream work. It also gets stuff done, like your projects. That's why Kent Hammer Roofing and Construction and A1 Roofing and Construction have come together to give you a better home improvement experience. Kent Hammer A1 Roofing and Construction brings you over 30 years of roofing and construction. See what they can do for you. Go to KentHammerRoofing.com. If you think a good roofer is expensive, wait till you hire a bad one. Get the best of roofing and construction. Kent Hammer A1 Roofing and Construction.
Back here at Onalaska High School, 14-13. River Falls has possession of the basketball first, or next year. Onalaska had it first, didn't do anything with it offensively. Had to punt it back to the Wildcats. Now a third down and short. Got to pick up 2 yards to the Onalaska 49-yard line. Currently on the other side of midfield are the Wildcats. Karras, the wide receiver, goes in motion, and a flag flies, and I think they got an offside encroachment penalty.
Well, let's see what this flag is about.
Let us see before we say for sure. Vito Massa was able to get him offside on a fake snap call, and that's an easy first down. Didn't have to do anything to the Onalaska 46-yard line. Some of those mental mistakes that I'm sure Coach Yashinsky wants to clean up, things that they don't want to have happen. Two receivers lined up to the right side. I formation in the backfield. Here's the little pitch play off to Evervold, and he is going to fight his way to about the 41-yard line. That's a pickup of 5 on 1st and 10. A couple other scores. Currently Central on top of Sparta at the half, 25-0.
Ball is on the 41.
Also tonight, 7-3. Logan on top of Holman. That was at the halftime break. We already mentioned Aquinas on top of Prescott, 16-9 at the half as well. 8:35 to go here in the third quarter. The Evervold run leaves it second and medium. Offset I formation to the backfield. One receiver lined up to the right side, and tight end lined up on that side as well. Evervold with the pitch play to the back of him, and he's going to pick up a first down as he is able to slide past the 35-yard lines to the 34. That's a pickup of 7. He needed 5. He got 7. And all of a sudden, the running game is starting to gain some momentum. Evervold is starting to find those holes, and more importantly, the offensive line is giving those holes to him to find. 8:06 and counting, third quarter. Inside the Onalaska 35-yard line. One receiver out to the right side. Tight end lined up on that side as well. I formation in the backfield. Shermer, the lone receiver to the right. Massa straight back in the pocket. Goes deep down the right sideline. Shermer has a step on his man, and he threw him over too far. Massa missed him by about a half yard there. He was able to get by the defender, Sebastian Smith. It's going to be third, make it second down and 10. Just a quick move at the line of scrimmage, and Shermer was able to beat his man on a 1-on-1 situation. 7:48 to go here in the third quarter. Video coverage live on WKTYSports.com/video, the WKTY app, as well as around River City on Roku and Apple TV. I formation, one receiver out to the right side. Evevold to the right side of the line. He was able to cut out, then cut back up in. Pickup of 9, but a penalty flag is on the field near the line of scrimmage. We'll see what that call is. Doesn't look very promising for the Wildcats, though. Usually in the area of holding or clipping. We saw that one earlier on against the Hilltoppers in the first half. We'll see what this officially will be and what the down and distance will be. It'll be another clipping. That's the second time we've seen that call.
Shot block on the Wildcats this time.
So chop block penalty, 15-yard penalty. It's going to be second down and 25 if they say it's right at the line of scrimmage. So that's a big break for the Hilltopper defense, who had seen that running game get a little bit more steam and a little bit more momentum. Obviously, you can't run it as much if you're at second and 25. It's at the 47-yard line of Onalaska, so still in Hilltopper territory here.
Second down and 21.
And Massa sends a man out. They thought they had 12. They only actually did have 11. And now the receiver goes to the left side, one on each side here. I formation in the backfield. And here is the play-action fake. Stumbling as Massa keeps his footing, then fires to the flat, complete. Dragging defenders, almost getting 15 yards that time. A great job on the reception and run. That was number 6.
Reception goes to Mishevsky.
Cade Mishevsky, a defensive lineman and fullback, a junior. And he took a Hilltopper for a ride of about 6 yards after first contact. So third down and 12. Ball on the 35-yard line. They got to get to the Onalaska 23 for the first. Tight end lined up left side. That's Wyszynski. Shermer, the receiver to the left side. I formation in the backfield. And here's the pitch play again to Levevold, and he's going to get wrangled down across the 30 to the 29-yard line. That is fourth down and medium upcoming. Doesn't look to be much of a decision for the River Falls coaching staff as they keep their main offense out there. Going to be fourth down and 6 at the 29. We'll see if the Hilltoppers can get a stand here. There's been a lot of crucial third and fourth down conversions made by this River Falls offense. Looking for another one here on this one. High formation to the backfield. Tight end lined up right side. One receiver to the left. That is Shermer. Play action fake. Looking to the right side. Now goes back to the left. And now he fires deep down the field. Had a man in the end zone. A one-on-one kill. And that's a touchdown. Just threw it into his tight end in the end zone. It was number 88. A one-on-one battle. Ethan Campbell. Really good coverage on the play that time by Matty Burnett. And Campbell just had the reach advantage and the height advantage and catches it over his head. 19-14. What a play. And what a connection. We mentioned Campbell had a couple of openings previously that Massa missed on him. He was able to find him this time, and now they'll go for 2. High formation in the backfield, double tight end set on the line, and they send Mashinsky towards the middle of the backfield, and now here's the play-action fake again. Massa is in trouble, floats it up, incomplete, looking for Campbell in the back of the end zone. And it is 19-14, 6:43 left to go in the third quarter. Let's take a 60-second break. Back after this. This is high school football right here on WIZM.
Cheering for your team at the game can definitely give them a needed push on the field. Cheering for your plumber, on the other hand, well, the team at Bernie Buckner can't say it happens every day, but they'll get the job done no matter what. So make some noise for your team at the next game, and if you need a plumber or someone to take on your next commercial HVAC project, call Bernie Buckner. They're proud to support high school athletics, and they aren't afraid to tackle your toilet trouble. Go to BernieBucknerINC.com.
Staying informed is important to everyone these days.
We are really very highly prepared for anything.
And now it's even easier. Just download the new WIZM app on your phone.
I like this stuff. I really get it.
Then press Play News now. And you'll get the latest and most up-to-date news from the WIZM newsroom. You'll also get the latest weather forecast, the latest sports update, and features like As I See It and What's Buried on Brad's Desk.
Great super genius.
Wherever you are and whenever you need it. The latest app information is now at your fingertips. Download the WIZM app and you'll always have the latest information.
Back here at Onalaska High School, 19-14, the Wildcats have retaken the lead. Here's the run-up and the kick. It's a dribbler once again. That's how they're keeping the ball away from Nick Odom. And here is a run-up by Nekrom, and Nekrom is able to get past the 30-yard line to the 31. Nekrom once again puts him in decent field position. Also had a return of about 13 yards in the first half. And we'll see what the Hilltopper offense can do here after they allowed the Wildcats to retake the lead. Playing from behind again. 6:39 to go, third quarter. Live here on WIZM, also on WKTYSports.com/video, the WKTY app, and around River City on Roku and Apple TV. One receiver out to the right side, that's Odom. Two receivers out to the left, Burnett and Skimp. Here's the high snap, but able to get it to Kuhn, and he's going nowhere. Maybe back to the line of scrimmage, and maybe lost a half yard, actually. Second down and long as he was nailed right at the line of scrimmage. Number 52, Eddie Lesh, with a stop. They say he got back to the line of scrimmage. No more, second down and 10. 6:15 and counting left in this third quarter. It's 19-14. Wildcats with the lead over the Hilltoppers. Two receivers out to the right side and two to the left as well. Shotgun formation. And Dawson looking over the River Falls defense. Will hand it off to Kuhn again. Kuhn is able to juke and jive his way through a couple of holes on the left side of the line and picks up about 3 to the 35-yard line. Make it a gain of 4, third down and 6. They have to get to the 41-yard line of Onalaska for a first down here. So big opportunity for the River Falls defense to get a stop. Get the ball back for their offense and get a little bit more cushion. Obviously, a touchdown retakes the lead for the Hilltoppers. And here is Larson right over the middle. Incomplete pass. It was a miscommunication. Fired it over the middle to Adam Skifton. Skifton hadn't turned around, wasn't looking. Hit him in the back of the heel. So the incompletion sets up fourth down, and the Hilltoppers will be forced to punt it away from their own 35-yard line. 5:21 to go here, third quarter. Kuhn will be punting again this time. Trying to get a little bit better boot out of it than the last one. And here is the rugby-style punt. This one end over end. Much better. Hops at the 30-yard line. Picked up on a hop by a return man. And up the field. Has some room. And finally wrangled down across the 40 to the 41-yard line. That was Wyatt Bell, who was able to pick up about 15 yards there.
From number 22, Wyatt Bell.
And it'll be first down and 10 at their own 41-yard line as the offense comes back out on the field.
And now's as good a time as any to congratulate a couple of our Onalaska
Hilltoppers looking to buckle down here and get a stand before it's too late. Or this game gets a little bit out of hand as far as the score is concerned.
They will be teeing it up on Monday and Tuesday at University Ridge down in
Vito Massa.
Good luck, ladies.
Under center, two receivers off to the left side, and now they bring Karras in motion from left to right. Handoff is to Avila, and he's going to pick up maybe 2 yards, maybe 3 yards on the play. And Evervold is stoned back by Skifton, 2nd and 7.
3-yard gain.
Inside of 5 minutes to go, the third quarter here. It's a quick-moving game, as we mentioned. It was senior night, so obviously honoring all the senior players, all the senior cheerleaders, all the senior band members as well, as they gifted us with a performance at halftime. Two receivers out to the left side for River Falls. Shotgun formation with the back to the right of Massa. It's going to be a jet sweep to Karras. Karras trying to get to the outside. He is going nowhere. Wrapped up behind the line of scrimmage. Looked like Pika,
Tackled behind the line.
as well as number 18 on the stop.
For a loss of
Connor Johansson in there for the loss. 3rd and 8. 4:10 to go here in the third quarter. We'll see what the play call is here, as that running game is starting to get a little bit more bottled up than it was on the last drive, which resulted in the touchdown to the big tight end. Two receivers left and one right, shotgun formation for Massa. He's straight back in the pocket, has all sorts of time back there, and he's going to fire a crossing route complete to Sherman. And Sherman's able to pick up the first down for about 17, 18 yards. He just waited. Finally, Massa just fires a bullet over the middle to Sherman. And it's down to the Onalaska 41-yard line. We talked about big-time third down opportunities. That was another one. And another conversion for the Wildcats. We'll see if they can take advantage here. I formation in the backfield. One receiver lined up right side. Tight end also lined up on that side. Pitch play is to Avila, and he's able to pick up maybe 4 yards on the play. And Evervold makes it 2nd down and 6. Inside of 3 minutes
gain of 4
in this third quarter. Try to give you another score update from around the Mississippi Valley Conference in just a matter of moments. One receiver, that's Sherman, lined up to the left side. I formation in the backfield. Machetsky is lined up to the left as a tight end. Pitch play out to the right side to Evervold, and he's able to pick up a first down. The tight end goes in motion from left to right, and he follows him all the way for a first down pickup of 7 on 2nd and 6. And River Falls continues to move the football.
Ball is on the
31-yard line. Got to get to the 21 just outside the red zone for a first down here. We'll see if the Wildcats can continue their push. Offensive line opening up more holes, more push up front as well. Here is Evervold again. Runs over his own man. Says, get out of my way, I'm feeling it. Picks up another 5 or 6. 2nd down and medium again. And if you're getting 5 or 6 yards on 1st and 10 on just those simple halfback dive plays, you're feeling pretty good as an offensive coaching staff. And as an offensive player,
could be wrong, but I think
offensive line as well.
With the run, giving Evervold a rest.
2nd down and end up 5.
5.
Tight end lined up left side. Receiver Sherman lined up left side. Here's the handoff up the middle. Keeping those legs churning. Nice job continuing to push.
And this is short of a first down.
Short of the first down, but a good run that time. It was number 45, Tyler Hayden, the running back, 5'9", 175 pounds. He's the second leading rusher on the team. 44 carries, 321 yards. That's the first time we've seen him tonight. 3rd down and 1. Hayden back in the game again. And here's the play action fake to him. Moss is going to roll out to the left side, fire it to his tight end, too far outside of his target. And incomplete. Looking again for number 88, Ethan Campbell. And it's 4th down and inches. And undoubtedly it'll be River Falls going for it here, trying to pick up 1 measly yard, and back into the game comes Evevold. 54.6 seconds remaining in this third quarter. See if the Onalaska defense can hold strong here. High formation to the backfield. Sherman, the receiver, to the right side. Here's the pitch to behind Evevold, and Evevold is going to keep his feet underneath them. He was hit behind the line of scrimmage, kept kind of stumbling forward, and is able to pick up a yard or 2, enough for a first down. Then a late flag comes in. Onalaska coaching staff wondering what's going on. It looked like unsportsmanlike conduct. Maybe somebody said something. It will be unsportsmanlike conduct on the Hilltoppers. And obviously Coach Jashinsky wants an explanation. It's going to be half the distance to the goal. So whatever was said, the referee did not take kindly to it. See where that marks the ball officially here.
And that is a half the distance penalty.
So 1st and goal at the 8-yard line here, or 9-yard line.
The ball's on the 8-yard line.
8.5, 9-yard line, whatever you want to say.
It's first down.
Tyler Hayden back in there again as the running back. Sherman, the receiver to the left. And here's the handoff to Hayden. Hayden plowing through the offensive line, and he continues to work those legs as he gets inside the 5 and to about the 4-yard line. Pick up of 3 or 4 there on 1st and goal. They say it's to the 5. It's a 3-yard gain on 1st and goal, and it has 2nd down and goal upcoming.
Hayden with the carry one more time.
27 seconds left on the play clock, on the game clock rather, in this third quarter. We'll see if they need to run another play or if they just wait till the 4th quarter. Looks like they're getting into the huddle, preparing at least to run a play. No scoreboard in that end zone, so Moss is going to have to be astute of what that play clock is. They're going to pitch it off to the left side. It is Hayden. He's going to spin off a couple of tacklers and get into the end zone for the touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown run from Tyler Hayden. There's a penalty on the flag, holding on River Falls, and that's going to take off the touchdown off the board. We'll see where they officially mark it. If it's near the line of scrimmage, it'll be the 15-yard line. 2nd and goal at the 15. A good job by Hayden keeping those legs churning, just kind of spun off 2 defenders who were on the ground and was able to reach across the goal line for the touchdown, but as we mentioned, a holding penalty, and
still 2nd down.
Not all the way there. 2nd and goal at the 13-yard line officially. 2 seconds to go. 19-14, the Wildcats on top of the Hilltoppers here. Looking to expand their lead right before the 4th quarter. Again, we'll get you some more stats and scores rather from around the Mississippi Valley Conference at the end of the quarter here. 1 receiver and 1 tight end lined up right side. And Thomas Hayden will once again kind of just duck under everybody and get close to about the 5. It's going to be 3rd down and goal at about the 6-yard line when we come back. 19-14, the flip sides of the field. And we're back after this on a 60-second break. This is high school football right here on WISM.
Integrity. Seems like a pretty rare thing, doesn't it? You know, the kind of person that goes the extra mile. The person who makes sure the work you don't see is as good as the work you do see. You don't find that quality in everyone, but when you do, you know it. The doctors at Hulse Dental in Onalaska work every day to maintain the highest level of integrity. Get to know Dr. Hulse and the newest member of their team, Dr. Case, at hulsedental.com. Welcome to Hulse Dental.
Cooley Region Cooks, every Thursday from 10 to 11. Hi, this is Mike Hayes. I host that program and always look forward to it because we're pushing the envelope a little bit. My dad used to say, if you're not having fun in the kitchen, you're doing it wrong. You've got to eat. You got to figure out a way to make it fun and tasty for everybody in your family. That's exactly the goal for Cooley Region Cooks. I hope you can join us. Maybe we can help push the envelope in your family. And certainly we'll have fun in the kitchen. That's the goal. Cooley Region Cooks, Thursdays 10 to 11 on WISM.
Back here at Onalaska High School, Drew Kelly live with you tonight on WIZM as we are getting set to start the fourth quarter. A weird type of fog kind of approaching on the far side of the field. Supposed to have a stargazing type event tonight. Those of you that want to stay up till 3 in the morning.
On the 5-yard line of Onalaska, River Falls has it, and it's third down.
Onalaska's defense wishing on some shooting stars of their own that they're going to be able to get this stop and prevent any more points. One receiver out to the right side, shotgun formation, and here is the rollout to the right. It's Massa firing to Schumann in the corner of the end zone, and it's off his fingertips. A little bit too far outside for him to get. It's going to bring up fourth down and goal at the 5-yard line. We'll see if they bring out the field goal team, and it looks like they will. So the Hilltoppers, at least to a certain degree, do their job. No touchdown. Even the field goal is going to make it a one-score game, an 8-point game for them.
And the field goal unit is on the field.
It'll be number 88, holding Ethan Campbell. And once again, number 5, Alec Ross, who will be kicking this, attempting to kick us through the uprights, and it's a high end-over-end kick, and it is right through. So the field goal from 21 yards away makes the score an 8-point advantage for River Falls, 22-14, 11:53 to go in this fourth quarter. Onalaska offense back on the field next. 60-second timeout. This is high school football right here on WISM.
In order for a defense to get the best coverage on the field, they have to know the game and be ready for the unexpected. If you want the best coverage when it comes to your insurance, get to know the agent who gets to know you. Kurt Papp, your local State Farm insurance agent. There is no one-size-fits-all coverage. Get the coverage that fits the way you live, work, and play. Schedule a quote with Kurt Papp before October 15th, and in appreciation, you'll receive a $10 Quick Trip gift card. Kurt Papp, your local State Farm insurance agent. Go to KurtPappInsurance.com.
A personal planner that's red hot. This is Soundbites, and I'm Jan Ziv. You've heard of Capiscum. It's the name for the hottest of red hot peppers, and it's also the name for the hottest personal planning app for iPhone. Capiscum, the app, does it well, to exercise regularly, to take your vitamins, make your bed, moisturize your face, read a good book before bed, and to always stay hydrated.
Back here at Onalaska High School, Drew Kelly live with you tonight on WIZM. Currently 22-14, Hilltoppers with the football and the deficit, down by 8 here with 11:47 to go in the contest. There was a return to the 29-yard line, a reverse ran by Matty Burnett and Nick Odom. Odom took it out to the 29-yard line of the Hilltoppers, and that's where Onalaska's offense will start their next possession. 2 receivers out to the left side and 1 to the right. Hayden Larson in the shotgun formation. Bonner to his right. Larson sends Odom in motion from left to right. He has some trouble bobbling the football in the jet sweep. He's able to get it. Cut-ups field quickly and pick up 5 on the play to the 35-yard line. It's second and medium upcoming. Just a spectacular athlete. Almost lost control of it entirely and ended up turning it into a gain of 6 on 1st and 10. Mentioned some other scores. Holman currently leads in the third quarter 9-7 over Logan. Also 32-0 Central against Sparta. Last update we had. Here is the handoff to Bonner. He's going to get close to a first down. Some hand fighting going on between a couple of the players away from the football. They're going to break that up quickly. And Bonner is going to pick up a first down as he took the handoff right up the middle and got to the 39-yard line, just inches more than what he needed. 11:06 to go. One possession game here. After the Hilltoppers defense was able to hold River Falls to a field goal that was converted by Alec Ross. Two receivers right, two left. They're going to send Matty Barnett even further out to the right, left side, and now here is pressure. Rolling out to the right side is Aiden Larson. He's going to keep it himself and runs into a couple of Wildcats who are there to stone him back at the line of scrimmage. It's going to be 2nd down and 10 upcoming. Nothing materializing down the field there.
2nd and 10.
Not a bad job by Larson to do what he could with it. It's basically as good as an incompletion. 2nd and 10. Two receivers lined up to each side. Larson in the shotgun. It's going to be a quarterback draw, and somehow the defensive end got around the backfield and was able to get the stop. 3rd down and 12 upcoming after the big-time hit. Tyler Hayden, the man who just got the touchdown a moment ago, or the almost touchdown a moment ago, gets the loss in the backfield. Loss of 1, 3rd down and 11. With 9:50 and counting to go here in this 4th quarter. Two receivers off to the left side and one to the right. Shotgun formation upcoming. We got whistles here and a timeout called by Onalaska. Actually, that's River Falls. So the Wildcats take a timeout. We'll take 60 as well. We're back after this. This is high school football on WISM.
In order for a defense to get the best coverage on the field, they have to know the game and be ready for the unexpected. If you want the best coverage when it comes to your insurance, get to know the agent who gets to know you. Kurt Papp, your local State Farm insurance agent. There is no one-size-fits-all coverage. Get the coverage that fits the way you live, work, and play. Schedule a quote with Kurt Papp before October 15th, and in appreciation, you'll receive a $10 Quick Trip gift card. Papp, your local State Farm insurance agent. Go to KurtPappInsurance.com.
Midwest Family Entertainment.
Music, lighting, decorations, everything should be perfect for your big day. Midwest Family Entertainment can help bring your vision to life. From our DJ services to a personalized digital photo booth, uplighting, custom light projection, signage, dance floor decals. Let us help create and achieve the wedding of your dreams. Set up a complimentary virtual consultation now. Head to our website and click reservation.
MidwestFamilyEntertainment.com.
Back here, 3rd down and 11. Aiden Larson, a lot of time in the pocket. Now fires to the right sideline. It's complete by Skemp.
Complete.
Right at the 1st down marker. There's a flag on the other side of the field, though. We'll see if that's going to go against the Wildcats or against Onalaska. That was a really good job by Skemp to come back to the football right at the line of scrimmage. But it's all for naught as the Hilltoppers get called for a hold, and that's going to push them back even further. 3rd down and 11 is going to become 3rd down and 21 or so. Get it back to the 28-yard line of the Hilltoppers. 9:31 to go here in the game.
And the Hilltoppers will have another 3rd down play back at their 28. 21 yards to go.
So we'll see if the Hilltoppers can conjure up something to get close to a 4th down and manageable. Not sure if you're at that position yet. It's still a 1-possession game with over 9 minutes to go, but you'd like to give your coach at least a choice in the matter. Here is a screen pass. It's going to get set up. It's going to go to Kuhn. It was read perfectly there. Number 51 in there for the stop quickly. That was Grady Nygaard. And that's a gain of about 2 on the play. 4th down and 19, and the punting unit has to come down onto the field to give it back to the Wildcats. 8:50 left and counting. Onalaska's going to have to start worrying about that clock at some point here, as Evavold is going to continue to just go right up the middle on him. Just drain that clock for all it's worth, especially with an 8-point lead. It'll be Kuhn punting this one away. It's going to be a spiraling punt. Takes a bounce at the 40-yard line and having some trouble with it, finally covering it up. Wisely done there by Wyatt Bell. Took a couple of hops off his chest, and with a defender coming in his sights, he just fell on it to avoid any further damage. So 1st down and 10 at their own 34-yard line coming up for the Wildcats.
Later tonight, beware of the fog in between the 20 and 10-yard lines.
8:26 to go in the game. 22-14.
In that area.
Hilltoppers looking to get to 5-3
It's now between
on the year.
and 5. So
River Falls looking to get to 6-2 on the year. Here's the pitch play. It goes to Evavold, and he's got a big hole. That's actually Hayden. Tyler Hayden out into the secondary across the 20 and finally wrangled down at about the 10-yard line. Tyler Hayden found a hole left side of that line, and he used the Jets to get to a second, third level that we didn't see on that previous possession. And the Wildcats are threatening again inside Onalaska's red zone. All the way down to the 13-yard line. And we'll see if they can punch it in and get a 2-possession lead here with it. One receiver out to the right side. That's Sherman. I formation in the backfield. Under center is Massa, and here's the pitch play. It goes to Evavold, and Evavold is going to drag a couple of defenders inside the 5 to the 4. That's a gain of 9 on 1st and 10. Need 4 yards for a touchdown, need 1 yard for a first down.
At the 4.
Inside of 8 minutes to go.
And 1.
And that penalty on Onalaska, that holding penalty, negating what would have been a first down catch for Michael Skemp, really might be the backbreaker as we look back into the rest of this game if this continues to go this way. Under center is Massa. Pitch play is to Evavold, and he's going to get to the first down marker. I'm not sure if he got it or not. It's going to be close. It was close anyway. They'll be inches away. I'm not even sure if he even gained an inch. Third and 1 upcoming.
And a yard to go.
He's got to get to the 3-yard line. He's at the 4 currently, 7:13 and counting to go in this game. River Falls handling the West Salem Panthers last week, 41-7. It was tied at 7 after 1, and then a 34-0 barrage offensively by River Falls. Under center is Monsa. Here's the handoff up the middle. I believe that's Evavold.
Evavold again.
He's to the 1-yard line, and that's a first down. First down and goal upcoming.
This time he gets enough for a first down.
And this is likely 4-down territory here. Got to feel pretty good about your defense, the way they've been playing in the second half. If they force Onalaska to take over at their own 1-yard line, or even inside the 5 for that matter. 6:35 and counting. Vito Massa is going to go under center. One receiver out to the right side. That's Sherman. I formation to the backfield. And here is the handoff, this time to Hayden, and Hayden will push his way towards the goal line, and he's in for the touchdown. Tyler Hayden refusing to be denied there as he got in from 1 yard away. And it's now 28-14, 6:18 to go here in this fourth quarter. River Falls takes a 2-touchdown lead, and Onalaska is going to have to get to work quickly offensively. It'll be Alec Ross who will once again kick the extra point here. Holding is number 88, Ethan Campbell. Here's the snap, the hold, the kick is up, and it is right through. So Ross able to kick the extra point up and good. Now 29-14, 6:18 to go in the game. Back in 60 seconds, this is high school football right here on WIZM.
If you know the news, you could win cash. Play the Wisdom News Quiz weekday mornings during La Crosse Talk. Get the right answer, win a $25 gift card from the La Crosse Beer House.
Nick, the man who shot President Reagan 4 decades ago can be released from all restrictions next year. A judge has ruled that just yesterday. Before the shooting, John Hinckley Jr. was said to be obsessed about what movie that involves a disturbed man plotting to shoot a presidential candidate. I'll give you 14 seconds.
I'm going to go with Taxi Driver.
Going to go with that? You know what, though?
I am.
Me too. Me too. You are absolutely correct. Taxi Driver was the movie.
Play Wisdom's News Quiz each weekday morning between 6 and 9. Answer a question from that day's news and win a $25 gift card from La Crosse Beer House.
Another short kick as we're back to action. It'll be number 5, Maddie Burnett, who had trouble with it. Had to go to one knee to pick it up. And obviously in high school football, that's where the play dies, where that knee hits the ground. And so it's going to be 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line for the Hilltoppers. They're down by 15 with 6:14 to go in the fourth quarter. Appreciate all of our sponsors for helping us out this season, allowing us to do these games each and every week. And I have one more left before the regular season ends, and playoffs begin in 2 weeks from today. One receiver out to the left side and 3 to the right. Here is Aiden Larson. Quick pass to the middle. It's Nicky Odom who jumped up to catch it. Nice athletic play by him as it's across the 35 to the 36-yard line. 6:08 to go. And we'll see a little bit of a no huddle, a little bit of a hurry-up offense as we are, as we mentioned, about 6 minutes away from the end of the game. Other scores: Holman 15-14, end of the third quarter against Logan. And here is Larson again, pocket breaking down, trying to step up, breaks away from a sack, now lowers his shoulder, gets about 5 yards. Nice job scrambling and improvisation there to get the yardage he needed. 5 yards there on 1st and 10. Somehow able to get out of that sack. He was dead to rights, it looked like, in the backfield.
Gain of 5. 2nd and 5.
Ethan Shepard for the Riverhawks, scoring 39-0. They're currently leading Sparta. And now here is a sack. No chance for Larson that time.
Larson is stopped behind the line.
Back to number 7, Ryan Langer, the linebacker, and a couple of his friends in for the stop. 3rd down and about 9. Loss of 4 on the play.
Loss of 4. 3rd down and 9.
Just over 5 minutes to go. See a little bit of cowbells coming out. 3 receivers left and 1 right. Shotgun formation again for Onalaska. Straight back of the pocket is Larson. Fires a route short of the 1st down, complete to Odom. He's bounced backwards and get back to the 44-yard line or so. Pickup of 7 on 3rd down and 9. It'll be 4th down and about 2 or 3 on the play. So they say 6 officially to the 43. Larson and Kuhn will be in the backfield. 3 receivers off to the right side and 1 to the left. From the send, 1 receiver closer to the formation. Now Nicky Odom goes in motion closer on the other side. And now here is a pass out to the right sideline, looking for Skemp. No good on the completion, but a couple of penalties come down. And it looks like it's going to be a pass interference penalty. He was looking for Skemp the whole way. And I don't think the corner got his head turned around, and it'll be a 15-yard penalty coming up on the Wildcats. So that's going to be an automatic 1st down for Onalaska.
It'll be a 15-yard penalty, which is enough for 1st down. We'll see where
So we mentioned going to have to get some chunk plays for the Onalaska offense, and likely looking at an onside kick if they're able to get the touchdown here. One receiver out to the left side.
1st and 10, Hilltoppers at the 40.
That's Maddie Burnett. So two receivers now, Burnett and Skemp. 2 receivers to the right as well. So 2 and 2 on each side. Shotgun formation. Kuhn to the left of Aiden Larson in the shotgun. Larson will take the snap straight back in the pocket. Kuhn able to pick up the blitz. Perfect out route to Odom, and the ball goes out of bounds as he's wrangled down, fumbled it, and it's inside the 20-yard line to about the 18. A great job on a blitz pickup by Kuhn to give a little bit more time for Aiden Larson there, and he was able to find the speedster Nicky Odom down the field on the right side for a long gain and a 1st down. A little bit over 4 minutes to go. 4:02, first down and 10 at the 19-yard line inside the River Falls red zone. Shotgun formation again. 3 receivers bunched up to the left side and 1 to the right. Larson oversees the defense and straight back in the pocket. Now it starts to collapse. He rolls out to the right side, just fires a missile into the ground. It's incomplete. And there's going to be a holding penalty, I believe, anyway, near the line of scrimmage. We'll see what the result officially is. It was initial good protection, but it started to break down a little bit on Aiden. And obviously, when you don't know your quarterback is away from the ball like that, when you're expecting them to be in the pocket, you can get caught with things like that. So it's going to be another holding penalty. We've had quite a few holding penalties on Onalaska in this game. A lot of penalties in general. A couple of chop blocks that we saw. 1 on each side. 3:56 to go here in the fourth quarter. Ball on the 32-yard line,
So now it's
first and 21. Got to get to the 11 for a first down. 2 receivers left and 1 right. Larson in the shotgun. And straight back in the pocket he goes. Looks to the left, and it's going to be a completed pass. It'll be inside the 5 to the 4. Michael Skemp taking it away from a would-be defender. And it's first down and goal for the Hilltoppers. That was a post pattern. That was a tight window that Larson was able to fit it in. A safety was coming over to pick up the interception, but Larson able to snatch it in midair and get the first down. 3:45 to go. Ball on the 3-yard line of the Wildcats as the Hilltoppers look to get back into this one. And here's the quick throw to the outside. It's going to be incomplete. Flags fly everywhere in the end zone. That was to Skemp, the intended target. It's going to be second down and goal, but what will the penalties be? It's going to be a pass interference penalty on River Falls. So that'll be first and goal at about the 1, if it is in the end zone, which I believe it was.
half the distance, so it's inside the 2.
3:35 to go.
And remains first down.
Right at the goal line. Don't have far to go. Put in your big back, your big bruiser, Robert Bonner. Standing to the right of Larson in the shotgun. 1 receiver lined up to each side. Larson takes the snap and keeps it to the right side. A couple of flags come down again. There's a hole that opened up on the right side of the line, but as more yellow flags fall onto the field, you wonder why. Look like it's going to be another holding penalty, but we'll wait to see for sure. Just too many mistakes by the Hilltoppers to stay in this game. They had a 14-13 lead on the Wildcats to begin the second half, and 16-0.
Negating the touchdown.
Outscored here in this second half.
And the ball is on the 13.
1 receiver out to the, actually 2 receivers out to the left side, actually. Shotgun formation. 3:30 officially on the clock here at Onalaska High School. And here's the roll out to the left side, and it's going to be a throw into the corner. No good on the incompletion. Looking for Skemp again.
Second down.
And it's second down and goal at the 14. Hilltoppers look like they're going to go 4-4 heading into the last game against Tomah. That'll be at Tomah to close out the season. Don't know the official score of the Holman and Logan matchup. We'll try to get a final before we call it quits this evening. 1 receiver out to the right side and 2 to the left for Onalaska. Shotgun formation for Aiden Larson. He takes the snap straight back in the pocket, rolls out to the right side. No flags this time, and it's going to be thrown incomplete through the hands of Skemp, who leaped for it in the end zone. And it goes out of the back of the end zone. Third down and goal at the 14-yard line with 3:20 left here in this fourth quarter. You're listening to WIZM News Talk 1410 AM and 92.3 FM. Appreciate everybody tuning in here this evening as we have a beautiful night for football. Very good first half, entertaining, back and forth. And River Falls has kind of come out with a different sense of hunger and attentiveness to detail in this second half, unfortunately for Hilltopper fans. And here is Aiden Larson folding. Throw to Pika. It's incomplete. He rolled out to the left side, just nobody available. Great coverage on the back end by River Falls. And it's going to be 4th down and goal at the 14-yard line. 3:13 to go in the game. The last chance for the Hilltoppers here. Have to get into the end zone. 3 timeouts on the home side of things for the Onalaska Hilltoppers defensively if they want to call something on defense. If they're unable to get the ball back here. 2 receivers out to the left side. That is Burnett and Skemp. And Nicky Odom along on the right. And a timeout has been called, and it looks like this first timeout will be used by the offense. So the Hilltoppers will take a quick break. 4th down and goal when we come back. 30-second break. This is high school football on WIZM.
Integrity. Seems like a pretty rare thing, doesn't it? You know, the kind of person that goes the extra mile. The person who makes sure the work you don't see is as good as the work you do see. You don't find that quality in everyone, but when you do, you know it. The doctors at Hulse Dental in Onalaska work every day to maintain the highest level of integrity. Get to know Dr. Hulse and the newest member of their team, Dr. Case, at hulsedental.com. Welcome to Hulse Dental.
Back here at Onalaska High School, Drew Kelly live with you this evening. Currently the Holman Vikings currently lead the Rogan Rangers 22-14 early 4th quarter in that one. Braden Grogg takes it in from 5 yards out. Also, other scores last time, as we mentioned, 39-0 rather. Central over Sparta. So back to action here from Onalaska High School. 4th down and goal at the 14-yard line. 3:13 left. Whistles again. What's going on this time? I don't think another timeout. And actually, it is going to be a timeout. It's going to be called by River Falls. We're going to keep it here. As we mentioned, the ARC game, the rivalry by La Crosse Central and La Crosse Logan. That'll be coming up next week at Roger Herring Stadium on the campus of the University of Wisconsin-La Crosse. The Northsiders won it back last year, defeating Central in the final game of the alternate spring season. Call that game on WKTYsports.com/video and the WKTY app. Those games are available on WKTYsports.com/video as well, as well as some of our basketball games going back to last year. So if you'd like to go back in time and relive any of those great high school sports moments, certainly do so at WKTYsports.com/video, or just get the WKTY app. You can do so on your phone as well. 4th down and goal for Onalaska. Ball on the 14-yard line. Last chance here for the Hilltoppers. 1 receiver out to the right side and 3 to the left. River Falls defense fans getting into it. Pushing the defense on. Come out of here with victory. Here's Larson rolling out to the left side. Has some time over the middle. It is caught back in the end zone for the touchdown. Skemp with a catch in the very back of the end zone. And it's a 1-possession game if they can get the extra point, or maybe they go for 2. It's 29-20, 3:08 to go here in this 4th quarter. And Onalaska breathes new life. It'll be an extra point time for the Hilltoppers. Ben Foss will come out there to kick the extra point. It's 29-20 at the moment. 3:08 to go. Obviously, you need the kick here, and then you worry about what happens afterwards. So here is the snap from Onalaska. The hold, it's all perfect. The kick is up, and it is right through. So Ben Foss makes it an 8-point game, 29-21, just over 3 minutes to go. Back after this in 60 seconds. This is high school football on WIZM.
What's happening in our community? Here are some items from our calendar to put on your calendar. A new season of Monday Mornings at Maine is underway. Join them in person in the main hall of the La Crosse Public Library for lifelong learning programs designed for ages 50 and better. Each Monday morning at 10 through November 29th, you'll hear from a new speaker on a variety of topics ranging from local history, health and wellness, to popular entertainment and more. The 9th Street entrance is open early at 9:30 a.m. for attendees to enjoy refreshments and social time in the main hall. Sign up by going to lacrosselibrary.org/Monday, by emailing program team at lacrosselibrary.org, or by calling 608-789-7145. If you've got an event you'd like to get the word out about, go to aroundrivercity.com and add your event to our calendar. Then, check out some of the other activities going on in our community.
And kickoff time here as Ben Foss gets set to boot this one away. Are they going to go for the onside now or kick it deep? We'll see. They do have 2 timeouts remaining. And it is going to be an onside kick, and it's going to be recovered right at midfield. That was close to him losing control of it. Tyler Hayden, who has a long run, who has a touchdown, who has a sack on this night as well, almost lost control of it as a member of the hands team at around midfield, but was able to corral it and just go to the ground safely. And it'll be 1st and 10 at midfield with 3:07 left in the game. Onalaska. And it'll be Tyler Hayden in the backfield, I formation. 1 receiver out to the right side, that's Sherman. Here's the pitch play to him, and he is met at the line of scrimmage, cut down right there at midfield.
Hayden tackled by Larson.
And Aiden Larson getting in there from a safety spot for the stop. 2nd down and 10. And a timeout has been called by Onalaska. So 1 more timeout available for the Hilltoppers to take advantage of. And we're going to take a 30-second break as well. Be back right after this. This is high school football right here on WIZM.
Midwest Family Entertainment.
When it comes to entertainment for your wedding, we've got you covered. I'm Brittany Stiles, the manager of Midwest Family Entertainment, where we provide personalized services for your very special day. Everything from the music selections for your ceremony, cocktail and dinner music, to the full-on dance party, to our personalized digital photo booth, custom wedding decor, light projection, dance floor decals, and so much more. Head to our website and click on reservations, and I'll see you soon.
MidwestFamilyEntertainment.com.
Back here at Onalaska High School, Drew Kelly live with you here tonight. 2nd down and 10 upcoming, 3 minutes to go. River Falls with possession of the football. As we mentioned, Onalaska can only stop it once. 1 receiver lined up to the right side. That is Sherman. Tight end goes in motion from right to left, and now here's the pitch play out to Hayden again. And Tyler Hayden just continues to just push those legs, just take a couple of Hilltoppers for a ride all the way to the 33-yard line. That's a 17-yard gain. And the clock will continue to run. Doesn't look like the Hilltoppers will take that last time out. 2:42. It will continue to go here. They do send out Nicky Odom. Injury on the play. Hopping off the field and getting into the sideline with Sebastian Smith. A little bit of a leg injury. Hopefully he's doing okay. But Tyler Hayden has come alive in this 4th quarter. High formation in the backfield for the Wildcats. He takes the handoff again, right up the middle again. Breaks through another tackle, and he's off to the races. Jump through one other defender, and he's into the end zone for the touchdown. What an unbelievable run there by Tyler Hayden. That was individual effort, as this is now a 14-point ball game once again with the extra point pending. Just over 2 minutes remaining in the game.
33-yard scamper for Hayden.
He's the 2nd leading man on the team for rushing. 1st as far as yards per carry. And you can see why, as he just does not give up, does not give in. Just continues to keep those legs churning, and this time he picks up a 32-yard touchdown run. Here's the extra point. It is up, and it is right through. 15-point lead with just over 2 minutes to go. 36-21, back in 60. This is high school football on WIZM.
Cooley Region Cooks, every Thursday from 10 to 11. Hi, this is Mike Hayes. I host that program and always look forward to it because we're pushing the envelope a little bit. My dad used to say, if you're not having fun in the kitchen, you're doing it wrong. You've got to eat. You got to figure out a way to make it fun and tasty for everybody in your family. That's exactly the goal for Cooley Region Cooks. I hope you can join us. Maybe we can help push the envelope in your family. And certainly we'll have fun in the kitchen. That's the goal. Cooley Region Cooks, Thursdays 10 to 11 on WIZM.
It's 6:42 p.m. Time for Steve Plotto and his son Dylan to do the dishes. They talk about everything from the yuckiness of girls to the awesomeness of his soccer team. Sometimes they don't talk at all. Then, the dreaded splash fight. It's Dad o'clock, and it's the best time of the day. Because the smallest moments can have the biggest impact on a child's life. Take time to be a dad today. Call 877-4DAD-411 or visit fatherhood.gov. Brought to you by the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services and the Ad Council.
Back here at Onalaska High School, here's a dribbler up the middle of the field. It's going to be taken at about the 27-yard line, going sideways there. And getting stuck down is Levi Bolstead at about the 29-yard line. That's where they will start their next possession. First down and 10 with 2:05 to go in the contest. As we mentioned, Holman able to get out to a 22-14 lead in the fourth quarter. Aquinas, meanwhile, getting a victory over Prescott, 32-15. They were up by just 7 at the halftime break. 39-7, the final score in the Central versus Sparta game. River Hawks able to get the victory. Under center, actually in shotgun, I should say, is Aiden Larson. A little bit of a jet sweep to Nicky Odom, going right to left. Has to cut it back up inside, and now gets across the 35 to about the 38-yard line. Close to a first down. Got about 10. And he picks up a first down, so it's going to move the chains right at the marker.
39-yard line.
Once again, shotgun. 3 receivers bunched up to the right side and 1 to the left. Sampika, the tight end, lined up left side of the line. Here is Larson over the middle, complete, and they do a little bit of trickeration. Odom lost control of it, and now an Onalaska offensive lineman has to recover. It was caught by the receiver number 10, Adam Skifton, who handed it off as they met near the middle of the field to Nick Odom, and he fumbled it. Offensive lineman going back to recover it at about the 45-yard line. So second down and 4. Here's Larson, feeling some pressure, has to roll out to the right side, and firing on the run, complete to Nicky Odom. And he is wrapped up in bounds across midfield to about the 47-yard line. So the clock stops momentarily, but it'll start immediately again after they set the chains. Gain of about 6 on the play, and they pick up the first down. A minute remaining left in this game. 35-21, 36-21 actually. And here is Larson, pressured again, firing over the middle, complete to Matty Burnett. And he gets another 10 yards and another first down. And they'll have to move the chains again.
And that's a first down.
51 seconds to go. 1 receiver out to the right side, 3 receivers to the left. Shotgun formation for Larson. He rolls out to his left, fires a completed pass to Skemp, who breaks through 1 ankle tackle. Can't escape the other one, though, as he's down across the 30-yard line to about the 28-yard line.
Yes, it is. Now
that's a gain of about 11 or so. 2 receivers out to the right side, 1 to the left. Here is Larson, complete rollout to the right side where all of his receivers were. Still trying to find a man down the field. He's going to stop on a dime, pull it up down the middle of the field. It's going to be caught for the touchdown. Going for his favorite target, Will Skemp. He's able to find him in the back of the end zone. Actually, Nick Odom, my apologies. Odom coming back to the football. He just went for broke in the back of the end zone and waited for him. Able to find some space, and Odom gets the touchdown, 17.2 seconds remaining. So an outside chance at continuing to play tight with maybe a couple of Hail Mary chances if they're able to get the onside kick, but you got to get the extra point here. Ben Foss again will kick. And here is the snap. It's going to be a fake. They roll out to the right side with Aiden Larson, and the pass is incomplete. River Falls read that perfectly there and batted it away without a chance. So 36-27, 17.2 seconds remaining. Back in 60 seconds. This is high school football right here on WISM.
My name's Bryce Crowley. I'm a design consultant, project manager for Kitchen Solvers.
And I'm Jim from Sign Pro.
We've got both vans that we use to operate. Yeah, they're both wrapped.
Good design is something we really appreciate.
We've got big graphics on them, big colorful kitchen pictures that draw people's attention, and we have people call all the time. Yeah, we saw your van. We want you to come look at our kitchen. So,
you know, Bryce, you bring up a really good point. You don't need a huge fleet to make vehicle wrapping effective. You have 2 vans wrapped, but they still really impact your image.
Image is everything when it comes to a business. Get compliments on them all the time.
A good vehicle wrap is an investment in your business.
Yeah, most definitely investment. I mean, like I say, we get calls frequently that people saw our van, and that's how we get the word of mouth. My dad, that's basically his office. And so, yeah, being able to look sharp going down the road is important to him.
So to upgrade your company image and your mobile office, you know where to go.
Go to a pro. Sign Pro. Call 782-3456.
Back here at Onalaska High School, Drew Kelly live with you tonight on WIZM News Talk 1410 AM and 92.3 FM. 17.2 seconds remaining. And here is the run up and the kick. It's going to be a pooch kick and recovered. Still actually loose on the ground. A couple of Onalaska defenders saying they recovered it, but indeed River Falls has the football, and that will essentially do it here with 14.6 seconds remaining. Actually worked out better than the onside kick attempt previously.
Apparently River Falls.
It'll be first down and 10 at the 30-yard line.
First and 10 for the Wildcats.
Just over 14 seconds to go. I'm going to say officially the 29, so maybe one knee here and call it a game. As we mentioned, 4-4 for Onalaska. Six and 2 for River Falls. And obviously applause and appreciation for all the seniors of this Onalaska football team. The Onalaska faithful giving them a well-deserved round of applause after all they've done in their home careers. Not over yet. They still got a game against Toma next week, and then one final trip to the playoffs to see what they can do. Maybe put together a run. Final score on this one tonight, 36-27. The Wildcats of River Falls get the victory over the Onalaska Hilltoppers. We are back in 60 seconds to wrap things up. This is high school football right here on WIZM.
There's so much to talk about and so little time. We only have 3 hours. Hi, this is Mike Hayes. I host Lacrosse Talk. We could probably get it covered if it was just you and me for 3 hours. It's not. We've got lots going on. News, sports, traffic, weather, radio, graffiti is an open phone segment. That's where I'll get lots of different ideas for Lacrosse Talk conversation, maybe a people poll question or two. We'll talk a little about fuel shortages that are cropping up across the globe. And guess what? Not in America yet, but where they have fuel, they don't have enough fuel. We'll talk Monday.
Get the latest news updates each day when you become a WISM Insider. You'll get the latest from WIZM News delivered to your inbox each morning. It's the latest local news right in the palm of your hand. And it's absolutely free. Just log on to the WISM website, WIZMnews.com today, and get signed up to become a WISM Insider. Then each day, you'll be the first to get the latest news from WIZMnews.com. You'll never miss a thing. And you'll find out about special WISM events. Get registered today and get the news you need when you need it.
Back here at Onalaska High School. Drew Kelly live with you tonight on WIZM. News Talk 1410 AM, 92.3 FM. Very entertaining back-and-forth game overall for the Wildcats of River Falls and the Hilltoppers of Onalaska, as it was 14-13 at the halftime break. They were able to do a nice job of going through the air with Michael Skemp and with Nicky Odom as well. And a great job by Skemp to also get a touchdown in the second half to keep the game close, and a nice job mostly by Onalaska's Aiden Larson just to really keep everybody involved. Obviously, Skemp was going to be the main target, but Matty Burnett had a few nice catches. Also, as we mentioned, Nick Odom. Skifton had a couple of nice catches, so really spread it around, try to keep everybody engaged, and for the most part, I thought the offensive line held up decent. You did get some penalties, and obviously that was kind of up the middle, the pressure and forcing Larson to escape the pocket. Got some holding penalties there on the outside, but for the most part, some things to work on for Onalaska, but you are 4-4. You do get Toma coming in here next week, or actually going to Toma next week to close out the season, and then you basically erase all of the records, throw them out the window, because it's a brand new season. Anything can happen as the playoffs are just around the corner. Once again, thanks again to everybody for tuning in. Thanks to all of our sponsors for helping us do these broadcasts each and every week. Thanks to Cole for doing the videography. Thanks to Grant for keeping us on the air. We will talk to you tomorrow afternoon from Roger Herring Field on the campus of the University of Wisconsin La Crosse, as UWL will be taking on UW Oshkosh for a conference matchup at 2 p.m. Pregame at 1:45. Until then, I'm Drew Kelly saying so long from Onalaska. This has been high school football right here on WIZM. Good night.
La Crosse's source for news and information. Wisdom is WIZM. La Crosse, News Talk 1410 AM, 92.3 FM.
Partly cloudy skies tonight with lows around 58. South winds around 5 miles an hour. Mainly cloudy tomorrow, high of 78.